That's okay. Ignore me. I love spilling water all over my desk. It's my favorite activity to do. Wow. Anyway, hi. Welcome in. Good evening. That is not the button I wanted to. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. We're doing it. Doing it. Thank you so much for the pat. I think that pad just got swallowed up by me pressing the wrong thing. Hold on. Hold on. I will give you that pad. Where is it? Why are you not working? You fucking real. Okay, yeah, we are extremely scuffed as always. Oh, wow. Wow. Ow. Loud. We love being scuffed. This is fine. It's a Sunday stream. I am allowed to be scuffed. Even more so than usual. Why the hell is the pad not working? I swear to God, I will scream. There it is. Okay. Now I'm happy. Now we can continue. Now I'm happy. But yeah, anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome in to new visual novel called Trouble Comes Twice. Which is a romance visual novel that many years ago, I think 2018, I backed on Kickstarter. And it's out, yippee! It's been out for a while now, sometime this year, earlier this year. So time to actually read it. I honestly have no idea what exactly it's about. I just know there's a few very cute characters you can date. And each one of them has like two endings, a dramatic ending and a romantic ending. He wants to come back. Take your time, no worries. Good evening. There's like a romantic ending and a dramatic ending. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for the romantic endings. Because I don't know what a dramatic ending is entail, but I would like some romance. Thank you very much. The nice thing, by the way, is that the people who made this game, they're like, hey, we have here's an official guide how to get through each ending, which I think is very nice. It's just like, hey, here you go. You want to see everything? Here you go. Why the fuck did I save a screenshot? Oh my god. Okay. I would like to find the button I have to press. There it is. Aha! Welcome, dear player. We've been waiting for you. Allow me to introduce our protagonists, Jace and Hazel. To the left is the incredibly handsome Jace. That's me. And to the right, we have Hazel. She's not as amazing as me. I can hear you. Good evening, hello. Yeah, that's the point. So as I was saying, as I should be the one saying, no, you're a terrible host. That's why I have no other choice than to do it. Oh my god, what's happening? A host requires charm and class. You have neither, but go on. Anyway, these beautiful twins are pretty amazing. The only flaw is that the sister can find a lover, which is likely because of her lack of charm and class. Don't you even dare get started on that? You've never dated anyone either. I could easily date if I wanted to, but why would I? Huh, good luck finding someone who can put up with you. If it's not easy for you, then go find yourself a lover. Sure, or should learn. If you're so confident, why don't we strike a bet? Whoever finds a lover first wins. Hasn't anyone ever told you not to play games with the devil? What, are you scared? Not at all. I'm game. What's happening? I didn't think the game would start as immediate as it did. Fine, the deadline is Christmas. Perfect, let's do it. Just don't cry when you lose. Don't worry, I already have a box of tissues with your name on them. This won't even be a challenge. You believe me, don't you, player? I don't know. Don't get me involved in that. Right, player, you're not stupid. You can tell I'll be the winner. It's obvious that I am going to win. Watch him still be single and Crimbus. There's just one ending where you don't end up with anyone. Oh. Ah! No, no, no. We get to choose. What do we want? Who do we want? Is there a difference in who you play as? Probably. Oh, there is. Interesting. There is a difference in who you choose. Oh. Okay, I want to get started as Hazel then. Oh, I'm the streamer. I can go. I wanna start as her. Good choice. Yeah. I agree. You know what? I think you could use some practice. Why don't you try to score your favorite love interest? Not that any of them would like you. Excuse me? Give me that controller. I'll play, but only because I've got time to waste. What's happening? Start. Ooh. I like the colors. Not gonna lie, despite backing this game on Kickstarter, I did not keep up with most of its developments. And they were very active in like letting people know what they were doing at the time. I got the emails, I was like, okay, they're still working on it, that's good to know. Oh, they added another bunch of CGs. Oh, okay, there's more of this, there's more of that. I'm like, oh, okay. I love interests anyway. Wait, I have the introductions for them right here, let's see. Here we go. First love interest is Adrian. Oh, and that's the wrong button. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Wait, why is my best friend on here? He's way too good for you. Oh, poor Adrian having to get wooed by you. Me, wooing him. I think you're mistaken. You see, I'm the one who's going to get pursued. I don't think Adrian is that aggressive when it comes to romance, but we'll see. Adrian is our childhood friend, and... do I even have to introduce him? You already praise him enough without my help. He's a quiet guy who doesn't smile very often, but has a gentle heart. When he does smile, girls literally trip over their feet for him. Why do you sound more interested in him than me? If I have to be honest, it's a miracle he gets along with us so well. He's at ours all the time, and even our parents love him like a second son. Are you ignoring me, or can you actually not hear me? He's a... what is it called? A gentleman? A cinnamon bun! I mean, he looks cute. Also true. Anyway, that's Adrian. Moving on. Second love interest is Zoe. Of course she's on the list. I knew you two were suspicious. Zoe's your close friend and probably on this list because you two have some sparks going on anyway. She's also up to your standards in regards to looks, which isn't the easiest feat to achieve. She can even put up with your ego. How amazing. Now you're just trying to piss me off. She's our neighbor, so she comes over quite often. She likes excitement and parties and blah blah blah. Whether she's your sidekick or you or hers has not been determined yet. Yeah, do I look like a sidekick to you? And with that said, on to the next one. Third love interest is Cameron. He's on this list too. I don't know, never heard of him before. You haven't? Should I have? Cameron is somewhat infamous at our college. They're college! Yes! They're not high schoolers, they're in college. Hallelujah. Lots of rumors going around about him. Infamous! He's a flirty type, and though he might look a bit intimidating, he's a good guy deep down. Uh-huh. Also, he plays basketball and rides a motorcycle. Nice. I don't think you've met him yet, but I play basketball with him and his friends regularly. I haven't introduced you before since we don't really spend time together outside campus. And last but not least... Geez, she's so petite. Kinda worried about such a gentle girl getting involved with someone like you. Ayo! I like her design. For the love of... Quit overreacting, it's not like a bite. Stephanie, fourth love interest, is a genuinely nice girl. Which is why I don't get why she adores you so much. She really should have chosen a better role model to follow. Stephanie. Oh, that's a violinist from my course. Which should be a top. Who do we want to pursue then? I'm guessing they give us... like, they're showing us right from the get-go who we can go for. I know who I'm inclined to start with, not gonna lie. But on the other hand, I rarely start off with a character that I think is the most interesting, because otherwise I'm just like, oh no, what if I end up liking someone else more. We see that being reality, but eh. Well, there's 4 love interests. So that's nice. Ah! Ooh! What just happened? Wait. Hello? Game? Anyway, she's kind to everyone. She easily gets pushed around by people. Yes, I've noticed something like that. I think that's all. Most boring option for me for give this basketball bro, dude. Yeah, because neither of them even know the guy. Like, really. All of them are wasted on you. Yes, what a shame. Well, who strikes your fancy then? Of course, you can go for another route later. But who would you like to pursue first? Oh! We can just choose like this. Oh, that's nice. Not gonna lie, I am the least interested I'm in Cameron. I could not care about this guy right now. I'm gonna go with all of them at some point anyway, but oh wow. Okay, well, I guess so it is then. One looks like a bro dude, the other like a hipster. I guess I'll start off with Zoe then. The mouse. The mouse spoke and the mouse said it's Zoe. Might as well. Do you want to choose Zoe? Yes, sir. Before even opening my eyes, the first thing I hear is the sound of chirping birds. Sounds like morning has arrived. With my eyes still squeezed shut, I try my best to ignore the incessant squawking. Maybe it's not too late to fall back asleep. Sadly, it doesn't sound like they're planning to shut up anytime soon. I guess it's my fault for forgetting to close the window last night. It's actually a little strange that I didn't remember to. I usually don't forget. I tilt my head to the side, resting my chin on top of something surprisingly soft. When the fluffiness tickles my cheek, I giggle quietly. What a weird texture. Did I always have a pillow like this? My heart drops. Wait a second. The person sleeping on my shoulder shifts, snoring a little louder with each breath. I recognize that snore. Slowly open one eye, daring a glimpse at the perpetrator. Why are you moving so much? Stop being a pain and sit still. Ew, it's you? I must have slept here all night. Push him off gently, or push him off roughly. Too bad this game doesn't have controller support. Push him off roughly. I hate it. Why should I have to treat him nicely? He brought this upon himself. I groan in disgust, shoving his head off my shoulder with a rough push. His eyes snap open, blinking twice. Wow, your hair is a completely different color than earlier. Where's my pillow? In your room, probably. What? No, I'm talking about the one that was here just now. Oh, I don't know. Why don't you check your room? Jay sighs, rolling his eyes so far back into his skull I worry for a second that they might not roll back. When he faces me again, he's plastered on his favorite annoy me again and I kill you smile. Hazel, my lovely sister. It's like super early and I actually prefer to spend my mornings in peace and silence, so would you ever so graciously please shut up and just be a good pillow? Thank you in advance. He tries to roll his head back onto my shoulder, but I shove him to the side again. Nice try. Before he gets another chance to test my patience, I scramble to my feet. Speaking of silence, my lovely brother, you know what place is really peaceful and quiet? Your own freaking room. His gaze bounces around the room, but my glare stays fixed on him. It's a classic diversion technique of his. Not sure why he thinks it would still work on me after all these years. Wait, you think this is your room? It's obviously... The door's over there. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Bye. The moment I point to the door, it bursts open. Does that count as telekinesis? Is this the moment when someone pops up and goes, Hazel, you a wizard? My hopes are soon crushed, because the man on the other side of the door is an 8-foot giant. Was his face just now? Absolute and utter shock. It's just Dad. Oh, kids, what's with the ruckus in here? Oh well, he's better than nothing. Dad, you have to help me. Uh-oh. What did Jace do this time? His dress is back against the bed. Yeah, go on, Hazel. What horrible crime did I commit this time? Fashion murder? You steal a brief glance at his clothes. Unsurprisingly, those PJs are still horrendous. Well, yes, that too. I was being sarcastic. Well, I wasn't. I have... Oh my god. There was a spot on my monitor that gave her like a mole next to her eye. I was like, is that on this bright? No, it's just on my monitor. See what I have to deal with that? Ignoring his awful attitude, he stepped on my shoulder all night. My muscles are going to be sore all day. And did I mention he snores like a pig? Because he snores like a pig. Funny that you of all people should say that. I even have video evidence of you snoring loud enough to burst someone's eardrums. So you're filming me in my sleep now? It's great for blackmail. Oh, I can't stand you. Dad, could you please remove this abomination from my room? I don't think I can tolerate his presence much longer. Your room? Yes, my room! Yes, this is my room! Why are you two so confused about this? I don't think this is your room. Oh, we understand just fine. You're the one who doesn't get that this is... Also, my muscles are aching, and don't even get me started on this raging headache. Is that all? Because if you're done being a melodramatic brat, I'd like to remind everyone that the real victim here is me. You've got to be kidding me. Trust me, I wish I was. Do you have any idea how uncomfortable your shoulders are? I don't think my neck will ever recover. Not to mention you won't let me finish a single sentence. You're even trying to kick me out of... I lift a hand to cut him off. Enough. If it's pity you seek, I don't have any to spare you. You're the one who should have thought twice before you decided to use me as a human cushion. Or maybe you shouldn't be making a big deal out of this considering it's all your fault. None of this would even have happened if you didn't force me to play that stupid dating sim with you all night. Or perhaps you could stop pretending like you don't enjoy those games just as much, if not even more than I do. Let's gaze dots awkwardly between the two of us. Now, kids, we're all family here. Just take a deep breath and... That gets cut off mid-sentence. Oh! Ooh. Mother. What's taking you so long, dear? Are the kids still not ready? When Mom steps inside the room, we all fall silent. She flashes us a curious smile. She's unreal. Even in the morning, she looks like she's walked straight out of a TV commercial. Yeah, that's true though. I can get behind that now. That would be relevant again because I don't have freaking portraits. Yeah, but they're pretty. I've always been Mom's #1 fan. Scratch that, Dad is probably her #1 fan, but I'm definitely second place. You try to not have high standards for yourself and others when your mom is a literal model. When none of us answer a question, Mom's gaze sweeps the room. When her eyes land on the TV, her warm smile turns annoyed. Don't tell me you two stayed up playing video games all night. Again? Uh-oh. Jason and I exchange a guilty look. I reach for the remote, switching off the television. We need an excuse! In the end, there's only one valid excuse. It's all Jason's fault. What? Hazel, you two are family. You should be working together, not against one another. So it's alright if we lie as long as we lie together? Well, if you insist. You're right. And that's exactly why I intend to take full responsibility for my brother's shortcomings. Huh? I raise both my hands in surrender, wrists tied up in imaginary handcuffs. If you're going to punish anyone, punish me. Our parents stay still, taking their sweet time registering my words. Mom is first to react. Her frown melts away, revealing a pleased smile. Why is the mom hot? She's apparently a literal model. Oh, Hazel, you're so mature. I'm proud of you. Looking equally pleased, Dad nods in agreement. Just the thought of punishing such a selfless kid makes my stomach churn. We could never blame either of you for anything. I hang my head low, hiding my growing smirk. Oh, parents are too gullible. I could probably rob a bank in broad daylight and they still sing my praises. No, not a life to D model. You're not seriously going to let her get away with that, are you? Why are you opening your big mouth again? We were both about to get away with it. I swallowed the curse words tickling the back of my throat, forcing a tight smile. What do you mean, Jace? He reels in a smirk. Whatever he's scheming, I can already tell I'm not going to appreciate it. As I was trying to explain to Dad earlier, Hazel held me against my will and forced me to stay up playing dating sims with her last night. I don't even know where to begin describing the horrors I had to endure. As evidence, I would like to present these eye bags I got from my lack of sleep. He points under his eyes. You can see them, yes? No. Sorry. Oh no. That does look pretty bad. Maybe you should borrow one of your mom's face masks. Mom and Dad nod in unison, completely wrapped up in his nonsense. Come on! I knew they were gullible, but Jace is being way too obvious. On top of that, she keeps insisting this is her. Ha ha ha! I fake a laugh, delivering a playful punch to his shoulder that's just a tad too strong. Why are you laughing like that? You're such a joker! Have you ever considered stand-up comedy? Translation, I can't believe you throw your own sister under the bus like that, you rat. Just wait until I catch you alone, you're dead. Jace drops his voice to a low whisper so only I can hear his next words. Sorry sis, I'm barely older than you by a couple of minutes. I'm only your dependable older brother when I want to be. Ah, he's the older twin? Damn it! He's gonna hold that above our heads every chance he gets. I grit my teeth, but I hold my tongue. He wants me to argue with him, it's obvious. I won't give him that satisfaction, though. Oh, kids are so funny. Aren't they adorable, dear? They're so lively even in the mornings. I love their energy. We're lucky our parents are too blinded by the unconditional love for us to see anything wrong. Do they have the patience of an angel, or are they actually aliens in disguise sent to Earth to observe us? Both are very plausible theories. Either way, they are not normal people. Not that I mind. No matter how weird they might get, I love my family. Jace being the exception of the rule, of course. Aw, no, come on. However, you really do need to get ready quickly. Breakfast is already set up and Adrian is downstairs waiting for you. Dad clears his throat and nods. Great. We thought you kids better manners than to make a guest wait. Does Adrian really count as a guest? He's like the second son at this point. Oh my god, Adrian is never not here. You would think he doesn't have his own house. Although I'm not actually bothered by Adrian's frequent visits, he's a nice guy. Which is why I don't understand why he would willingly hang out with a walking catastrophe that is Jace. Same could be said for you and Zoe. She's at ours for dinner every other night. And we love them both dearly. Thanks for your input, Mom. Not really relevant, but sweet nonetheless. I love the mom. I wanna date the mom. You know me. No. I ignore Mom fixing a blank stare at Jace. That's different. We're neighbors. That's different. We're neighbors. Oh my god, are you 5? Stop imitating me. Stop imitating me. I'm serious. Stop it. Ouch. I chuck 2 pillars at him. He's quick enough to evade the first one, but the second attack smacks him straight in the face. That was great. We need a game romancing her prior to that relationship. Oh, so true. So true. I mean, I would also take a poly relationship with her and the dad. That's also fair, but like, as expected, my aim is amazing. You are so violent. Don't be a drama queen. I warned you, so it was self-defense. Yeah, I don't think that's how self-defense works. Don't care. Got a problem? Talk to my lawyer. You don't have a... Blah, blah, blah. Facing our parents, I plaster on a sugar-sweet smile. Their faces instantly light up. As expected, this trick works like a charm no matter how many times I use it. I'll be ready in a minute. Don't wait for me if I take too long. No worries. For you, we would wait an eternity. We must have saved the country in our past life to deserve such a sweet daughter. Ho, ho, ho. And what, my other darling? What about me? Oh, were you jealous? Of course, you're the best son in the world. Smart, athletic, and handsome. What more could a parent wish for? Smart, athletic, and handsome. More like incompetent, lazy, and... Fine, maybe he's a little good looking, but only because insulting him would be like insulting myself. Babbling about how adorable we are and the usual nonsense, Mom and Dad leave the room hand in hand. Also, as usual, Jason and I are left staring after them in confusion. Are they pretending they didn't see you harass me just now, or do you think they saw and just don't give a crap? Okay, harass is a little harsh. What's the point of having a sibling if you can't bully them a little? I don't know. I'm an only child. When it comes to those two, who knows? They're like a different species. For the first time this morning, I have to agree with you. By the way, do you remember which love interest I chose in our game last night? Thought pops to mind seemingly out of nowhere. Did we even finish the game? No idea. I was so tired I barely even remember who the options were. Weird. He shrugs. I think the love interests were hot. Or at least, I hope they were. The plot sucked. Could you be any more shallow? Anyway, you can rest assured, since I picked the game, they must have all been mind-blowingly gorgeous. After all, my hotness detector has never failed us before. Yeah, if anyone here is shallow, it's you. Me? Don't act innocent now. We both know you won't even throw a second glance at anyone who isn't at least a solid 9. Not to mention a 9 for you is like a strong 14 for normal people. Standards are ridiculous. So what? I'm gorgeous, therefore I deserve an equally gorgeous partner. Sounds like something a shallow person would say. Stop calling me shallow, there's nothing wrong with having a little confidence. I don't know if I would call it little in your case, but whatever you say. Speaking of romantic partners, I hope you didn't forget about our bet. Our bet? Oh right, that bet. Of course I didn't forget. We have until Christmas to get into a relationship, right? Winner gets bragging rights, loser's a loser. Winner also hopefully gets a relationship that's gonna last longer than just Christmas. You know? Jace offers me his hand. With a firm grip, I give it a determined shake. May the best twin win. Now that you stop yapping like a rabid dog, I would like to point out that this is actually my room. So? So, you're the one who needs to get out? Oh! I glance around. He's right. This is his room. They're pretty similar. It's an easy mistake. Right. Oh yeah! They're very, very similar rooms. Once I'm back in my own room, I throw in one of my favorite outfits. With September drawing to an end, it's finally time for sweaters and hot chocolate again. I know many people are not a fan of autumn due to the cold, but personally it's my favorite season. As far as I'm concerned, no one in their right mind would ever say no to fluffy clothes and orange leaf. It's the ultimate aesthetic. She's so right. I need summer to be over. Entire next week, it's gonna be over 30 degrees every single fucking day still. I need it, like, something below 25 at least. Like, that's all I'm not asking for much here. I'm really not asking for much. I'm getting Robin's Hazel, thanks. She's so cute. Plus, autumn is Halloween. It's undeniably the best holiday simply because I get an excuse to wear cosplay and eat as much candy as I want without guilt. I complete today's look with a splash of mascara before moving on to the second part of my morning routine. Admiring my reflection in the mirror. Ow, my face is seriously blessed. It's a shame I'm forced to share such a beautiful face with numbers like Jace. Here shifts to an old picture of us hanging on the wall. It was our first day of preschool, I think. We're holding hands, flashing toothy grins at the camera. Jace must have been just as nervous as I was, but he wore a bright smile all day so I wouldn't freak out. As annoying as Jace can be, I still appreciate having him around. When he wants to be, he's a decent brother. Aww. The subtle implication that these two are supposed to be loser nerds, I really wonder how it's gonna go once we reach a college and other people maybe. After a few final checks in the mirror, I head downstairs to join the others. Also, that's a really gigantic couch. You're 4 people. There's 4 people living here. That is a couch for like 8 or 9 people or more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you could fit a lot of people on that couch. When I arrive, Adrian and Jace are already seated at the table with Mom and Dad. Unsurprisingly, Jace didn't bother waiting for me and has already dug into his breakfast. Adrian, on the other hand, waits patiently while sipping on his tea. At least someone around here has manners. Can sleep on an emergency, you call it huge, I call it foresight. Oh no, I mean... definitely. I'm just like... if I had this much room for a couch and we were only 4 people, I would use that room to put down a few more bookshelves. I mean, what? Me? Nah. Our eyes meet and Adrian offers me a faint smile. Smiles from Adrian are pretty rare. He must be in a good mood today. Morning, Adrian. Morning. You sleep well last night? Jace coughs, choking on his bread. As his face turns red, all he can do is shake his head. No? Adrian turns to me. No, not really. Do I want to ask what happened? Please don't. She took time to just admire herself. This was a daily occurrence. I wouldn't wait for her to eat either. Yeah, no, definitely. She said it was part of her morning routine, so like if this is a daily thing, definitely just... Also, she said earlier to not wait for her. You replaced all furniture besides 4 chairs and desks, bookshelves, including the kitchen. Oh, listen. Listen, I would build a, build the table. I would use a table where I could store books under the table. If I had an entire house, half the house would be different ways to store books. Everywhere. Except the kitchen. Because obviously that would not be good for the books. Also, not where the sunlight would hit them directly, so they wouldn't yellow as quickly. But like, everywhere where you could keep books safely and in a nice place and display them, definitely, yes. An entire house would be dusty. Oh yeah. Adrian has already seen us at our worst, far more times than anyone should have to endure, but there's still a limit to how much I can handle being embarrassed in front of him. It was a stupid situation this morning, let's just move on. If you say so. The best thing about Adrian is that he knows when to not push things. I wonder how he manages to put up with Jace's urge to push everyone and everything in his reach. I slip into the seat next to Adrian's. Jace and I always let him take the seat between us when he's here, just in case one of us gets a random urge to strangle the other. Adrian serves as a pretty sturdy shield. He's even taking self-defense classes just for this. Just for this! This poor man! Adrian used to be a pretty skinny kid, so learning self-defense was probably more about defending himself from us than defending us from each other. Still, it's proved useful for both purposes. When was he a pretty skinny kid? Because Jesus Christ, like... Wait, can I hide this thing somehow? Nope. Nope. No, also no. Damn it. Because like, look at the span of those shoulders and this waist. That is... a skinny kid, yeah. Sure, whatever you say. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Adrian shirtless in a while. Maybe he's got some nice abs hiding underneath that sweater these days. Girl, what? When I reach for the plate of pancakes, my gaze locks with Jace's. What's wrong with me? Perving over my brother's best friend at the breakfast table? If Jace knew, he would never look at me the same way again. When Jace quirks a knowing brow, I flash him a guilty grin. Did you forget I can read your mind? Huh, sure, and I'm the Queen of England. You need to cleanse your mind of all worldly desires. Are you serious? You're the one who's always flirting left and right with everyone in sight. Wait, actually. I need a piece of paper. Wait. You can date, like, the 4 of them, you can date them with either one of the twins. And there's a difference there. But, I wanna... Oh, hold on. I'm going for Hazel and Zoe first, right? Hazel, Zoe. I definitely want to see Jace and Adrian though, simply because they're friends. And I live for dating the best friend stories. That's nice. That's what Hazel and Zoe are as well. What are the... Because I'm not sure I'm gonna go for all combinations on stream. That depends on how long the game is actually. I have no idea how long the routes are. I want to see Jace with the other girl. What was her name? Stephanie? I'm so sorry, I have no interest in Cameron so far. I have no idea. Maybe I'll go this way though. Hazel and Cameron. And then Hazel and Adrian. And then Jace and Zoe. I'm missing a combination. Oh yeah, Jace and Cameron. Do I have all of them now? I think I do. Hazel and Zoe, Hazel and Cameron, Hazel, Adrian, Hazel. Oh, I'm missing Hazel and Stephanie. There we go. Okay. Okay, so Hazel and Zoe first, and then Jace and Adrian, and then we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how long this game is. Okay. And I have receipts on that because I have genuine trauma from all the broken-hearted girls who have come crying to me after Jace rejects them. Oh! Of course, Jace wasn't genuinely flirting with them, it's just his personality. But that doesn't make the whining any less infuriating. I don't flirt, I compliment. You really need to work on your excuses. Surely even you can think of a better one than that. Whatever do you mean? They're all honest compliments from deep inside my heart. I see talking like an old creep trying to catcall girls on the street. I allow my brother to continue his nonsense, his next few words falling deaf on my ears as I focus on pouring orange juice into an empty glass. I only snap out of my daze after Adrian intervenes. Focus on your breakfast. After a couple of minutes of small chit-chat, a comfortable silence settles over the table. Dad was never the quiet type though. It doesn't take long before he scrambles to bring up another topic. How's college going, Adrian? Here we go again. Really, Dad? You ask Adrian that every time he comes over. So? So he was here just last night. Yes, but things could have changed since then, you never know. Adrian cuts into the conversation before Jace can protest. Lunch is going just fine, sir. Thank you for asking. Adrian, why are you still so formal with us? You're part of the family by now. Adrian tucks his chin, looking almost shy for a split second. He has what the fuck? Damn! This man's got hands on him. Jesus Christ. Those are some grippers. Holy shit. Adrian never changes, does he? Polite, patient, and mature. It's a miracle someone like Adrian gets along so well with Jace. I suppose it's all thanks to his patient nature. This man can crush a hand in one hand, yes! When Adrian first appeared in our lives, I have to admit I wasn't so excited about playing third wheel around him and Jace. But over time he grew on me. I consider him a good friend now, although I rarely spend time around him if Jace isn't there too. It would kill him to be a little more talkative though. As soon as the doorbell rings, I spring to my feet. Must be Zoe. Without waiting for the others to react, I rush to the entrance to unlock the door for her. Zoe! Long time no see. Zoe brings me for a quick side hug. Honestly, Val, Zoe reminds me of you. Like, I don't know her yet, but design-wise, I had to think of you for some reason. Also, very nice tattoo here. Very nice. I do not know what stars those are, but very nice. Zoe brings me in for a quick side hug. The cold cheek briefly touches mine and I instinctively shiver. She giggles. Sorry, babe, it's so cold today. She pulls away from me and my heart skips a beat upon the sight of her bright grin. It's not fair how pretty she is. You okay? Crap. I need to stop getting caught checking people out. Frankly speaking, it's starting to get a little embarrassing. I'm good. Just surprised how early you are. This might actually be a record for her. Well, not as bad as Jace, so it can be quite a sleepyhead. You're looking as stylish as ever, though. However do you do it? I'm only teasing, of course. It would be a miracle for Zoe to not look incredible. She's got a great figure and pulls off every crazy hair color she tries, which is a lot because she's dyed her hair like 3 times since I met her a few months ago. Oh, wow. That much hair and she dyes it? Ooh, that's a lot of effort. You flatter me too much. Zoe giggles, slipping out of her jacket. We both know I have to put in serious effort if I want to stand a chance against you. There is an arm around my shoulder. And yeah, I'm early because I got kinda bored waiting alone at home. You don't mind, do you? There's a hint of hesitance. Wow, okay, brain. There's a hint of hesitate. Okay, I give up. And I have no. Resistance. What the fuck is happening with my brain? In her usually confident voice, I'm tempted to tease her a little bit. Tease her. Hesitance. It doesn't rhyme with resistance. I'm losing my mind. My brain cannot comprehend that word right now. Zoe's always pulling pranks on me. It's time for me to tease her back. Putting on a straight face, at least I hope it looks serious enough to pull this off, I let out a dramatic sigh. You could have told me first, we're in the middle of breakfast. Oh! Zoe tucks a strand behind her ear. It's a nervous habit of hers. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have dropped by without calling first. Hearing the distress in her voice, I almost feel bad. Only almost, though. I'm messing with you. Of course you're always welcome here. Zoe doesn't look entirely convinced. Maybe teasing her wasn't a good idea. Just as welcome as Adrian? Hello there! Sure, more welcome than Jace even. Finally, she breaks into a grin. I'm not sure if I should be concerned or honored, but yay! I can hear you talking behind my back, you know? And quit eavesdropping on our conversations. It's your fault for being so loud. The whole neighborhood can hear you. With a frantic smile, I loop my arm through Zoe's. I'm glad you're early. We've got plenty of food left if you'd like to join us for breakfast. Thanks, but I already ate. So I'll still sit with you while I wait, if that's alright? Sure. So, Zoe, how's college going? That gets started again as soon as Zoe and I are seated. Didn't you ask me that yesterday? You know what, never mind. It's going pretty well. I mean, as well as it can go, given the circumstances. What circumstances? Zoe's revelation instantly piques the interest of the other people around the table. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Adrian looks up from his tea. What are the circumstances? Oh, you know how it goes. I chose event management because I thought it would be fast-paced and fun, and so far, it's not really what I was expecting. Jace laughs. Wait, why is he laughing? Don't tell me you chose that degree because you thought you'd get to party a lot. Well, duh. What other reason would I have? Yeah, right. Please say you're joking. You know it's bad when even our parents can't defend him. Maybe this experience will teach him to be more careful with his words. Or not. Jace is pretty shameless. Are we winning at smashing? Everyone knew it. Oh! We have a smashing hot mom. So I'd say we're winning. How are you? I think she's serious. Yeah, I just realized. Oh, this is awkward. Patting Jace's head, probably in an attempt to comfort him, Adrian addresses Zoe directly. Don't mind him, Zoe. The twins have a bad habit of speaking before they think. Why are you grouping me together with him? I didn't even say anything. You know I hate it when people assume we're the same just because we look alike. I'm not involving you because you look similar. I'm involving you because you act similar. Somehow Zoe isn't deterred in the slightest by the misunderstanding. It's alright. I might not have known them for as long as you have, but I've got a good enough picture of what they're like. Besides, there are worse things in the world. I could be studying classical music. No offense, Hazel. I think no offense at the end doesn't make it any less offensive, see? Oops. I shake my head at her, though I can't resist smiling a little. Her love is too infectious. The mom is the blonde one! The blonde one is the mom. The one that's not on the screen right now. This right here, from left to right, is her best friend, then her brother's best friend, and then her brother. Smash! The rest of breakfast passes relatively peacefully with jokes and warm food shared around the table. Whoa! That's a very bright red. After breakfast, Adrian and I help Mom clear the table. In the dining room, Jason and Zoe are wrapped up in some discussion about God knows what with Dad. You must understand, I love Dad. He's a great dad, the best even. But everyone knows that unless you wish to die of boredom, getting into a debate with Dad is one of the most dangerous things one could do. I feel bad for abandoning Zoe, but I had to flee the scene as quickly as I could. She may never recover from the agony of having to pretend to be listening to Dad's nonsensical chatter, but I promise I won't forget her sacrifice. That's the mom! I'm grateful you two wanted to help me, but don't you have a bus to catch soon? I would hate it if you were late because of me. We won't be late. Adrian's handling most of the dishes. It's not that I wasn't trying to help too, but he wasn't really leaving much room for me to do anything. There are exceptions, and she's one of them. He really is the perfect house husband. Are you sure? The bus isn't until another half hour. We have plenty of time. I'm only helping out for selfish reasons, so you don't need to feel guilty. You owe me one for this, by the way. Not to mention, I'd rather do literally anything else than be a part of whatever crazy discussion is going on in the living room. But that's not a selfish reason, that's self-defense. Hazel, I don't think you know the definition of self-defense. Right. A disappointed smile instantly fills me with guilt. I didn't mean it like that, I just didn't want her to feel burdened. It's silly for Mom to feel guilty about her kids helping out with chores, but that's just the type of person she is. When I was little, I have to beg her to even let me help her put away my toys. No wonder Jason and I are so spoiled. Don't mind her, Carolyn. Carolyn! Carolyn? What Hazel actually means is that she's helping because she cares. Unfortunately, she's too proud to admit that she's capable of being concerned about anyone other than herself. Adrian, you're absolutely right. What kind of mother am I? How could I forget my own daughter's personality? My poor little Hazel has always been shy when it comes to showing how caring she is. She's too humble for her own good. Oh, she's not. She's many things, but I don't think she's humble. Shy and humble. I don't know, those are the words I'd use. Adrian tries to retract his earlier statement, but it's already too late. Aren't you just the cutest friends, though? You know her so well, Adrian. Of course, I've known her for a long time. You have, haven't you? Mom shoots me the look. I grimace. Oh god, oh god, oh no, no. For the millionth time, Mom, no, I'm not making Adrian your son-in-law. I wouldn't complain if my parents kick Jace to the curb and adopt Adrian. When I don't take a bait, Mom focuses on Adrian instead. This is her brother's friend, yes. Who is dateable, but it's not who we're going for. The mom is our mom. This is, yes, this is our mom. Your brother could make him the son-in-law, yeah. Actually, that is most definitely what I'm going to go for next. I am going to absolutely romance the best friends first. The mom is our mom, yeah. You know, it could be another mom. You never know. Never mind, do not smash the mom. Yeah, no. Teleports myself into the game. My mom now. I mean, what? My mom, you know. How long has it been since you first met? It's been a while, hasn't it? Who cares how long we've known each other, and knowing each other for a long time doesn't mean you know each other well. Ooh? I'm fond of Adrian, but the truth is I wouldn't call us close. There are a lot of basic things you would know about your friend that I have no clue about when it comes to him. Aside from the fact that it's difficult to read his expressions, we barely even talk without Jace around. This is probably the first proper conversation we've had alone this month, and even then, my mom is also here. Hazel's quite predictable anyway. If I tried hard enough, I could probably read her thoughts just from looking at her expressions. I am confusion. Hold on. Maybe the part where we actually end up on the like dating choices is further down. Okay. I'm just gonna choose whatever I want. I guess. Yeah. Okay. He doesn't just look like a hipster, he's also an asshole. What? I think he's giving the same energy she's giving him. You're right, I'm amazing. If they're going to chat about me this much, I might as well live up to my reputation. Alright, I didn't want to take all the credit, but it can't be helped. I'll admit it, I'm both a wonderful daughter and a fantastic person. Is it too late to take back what I said about you being humble? I'm afraid so. You're definitely one of a kind. Can't argue with that. Thank you. That was a compliment, right? If it helps you sleep at night. It's a little vague for my liking. Just as I intended then. I scoff and turn back to the dishes. Hey! The background looks familiar. Why? Why does that background look familiar? Later that day, I'm strolling down the campus corridor alone. Still have a little time left to waste before I have to meet Zoe for lunch. Scroll through my phone liking random pictures on Instagram. Why are all the dating sim ads so weird these days? Just because I play Otome games, it doesn't mean that's the only thing I ever want advertisements about. Stupid algorithms. Distracted, I don't notice a person rushing straight towards me before it's too late. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, the schools all look the same, kind of, but this specific layout reminds me of something else, but I can't place it. Oh! The girl narrowly avoids me, dropping most of the papers she's carrying. She drops to her knees, picking up the scattered sheets. It only takes me a heartbeat to realize that I recognize her. Stephanie. When I call out her name, Stephanie stiffens. Hazel. Stephanie is a violinist from my course. We sit next to each other in lectures quite often, mostly because we don't really interact with the others in class. She plays in the same college orchestra as me too, but we don't talk to each other unless it's necessary. Oh wow, okay. Not that there's anything wrong with her, she actually seems like a sweet girl. She's just a little timid. And by little, I mean a lot. Stephanie sucks in a deep breath. As soon as she exhales, the words come tumbling out. Hi Hazel! Sorry for running into you like that. I hope I didn't hurt you? I am not going to be able to remember that I did this voice for her next time, I can promise you that. She twists her head to the side, muttering under her breath. God, I'm such a klutz. She worried I might hold a grudge against her. More than anything, I was worried she might have gotten hurt. No, she's probably fine if she's got enough energy to apologize so fervently. Aw. Don't worry about it. It's no trouble, don't worry about it. I don't know Stephanie well, but I feel like it's best to not make a big deal out of this. I don't want her to feel bad about such a small thing. I like that they're going for quite exaggerated faces though. It's refreshing. I crouch down next to her and start picking up the papers. Oh, you don't have to help out, I can do this myself. Don't be silly, I'm equally responsible. But I'm the one who ran into you. It takes two to tango, we bumped into each other. I offer her friendly a smile, hoping to reassure her. Stephanie blinks once, then averts her gaze. She's even more shy than I thought. It's kind of cute. I've never noticed before, probably because I'm always so focused on class, but Stephanie's deadly beautiful. Excuse me. It's deadly beautiful, yeah, and you're deadly gay. There's a certain elegance to her in even an awkward situation like this. Can't you go longer than 5 minutes without checking people out? Nope. It's the devs who decided everyone in this game should be hot! It's for promotional purposes. Oh, shit. That's nice. I like that they don't take each other too seriously. While helping her gather the scattered documents, I catch a brief glimpse of the text. Wait a minute, are these papers for the student union? Yes. You're in the student union? Oh, no, I'm not. Then why are you carrying the stuff around? Rachel, the student representative for the music department, asked me to. My nose crinkles up in disgust. Rachel, is she the snotty cellist always bossing freshmen around? Snotty? I don't know if I'd call her that. She's just strong-willed. And intense. And blunt. And a little bit intimidating. Only a little bit, though. I raise my hand, stopping her from rambling on any further. You don't have to be nice all the time, Stephanie. It's not as if I'd snitched to anyone, and Rachel deserves the criticism. You're welcome to curse out in front of me whenever you need to. In fact, I might even join in on the cursing. Thank you for the offer, but curse words aren't exactly a part of my vocabulary. Nor is the word no, apparently, since you actually agreed to help out such a colossal bitch. Ayo! Okay. Yes, now is indeed a very difficult word for me. I can help but laugh at the serious expression that crosses her face. She blushes at this, shyly averting her gaze again. Even her eyes are really pretty. I need to pay more attention to the people around me. Who knows how many pretty faces I've missed out? Oh, it's a part of your charm, I guess. Her expression softens into a gentle smile. Thank you. I also think that you're very charming. Her voice goes even more quiet. And really cool. Thanks. Though I'm not sure what I did to deserve all that praise, I'd never turn down a compliment from someone so adorable. I stand up, brushing imaginary dust off my skirt. I think that's everything. I'll help you deliver the documents. It's too much for someone to carry on their own. That would be very kind of you. I feel like I can actually turn up the game volume again because you can barely hear any of this. Earlier it was so loud and now you can barely hear the background music, I feel. Cheeks flush. I wouldn't want to waste your time though. She is adorable! She was, honestly, she would have been my first choice on who I want to romance first. It's okay. We go with the ones we're already friends with first. Not at all. I was heading in that direction anyway. Actually, I wasn't, but I am now, so same thing. Besides, I always enjoy helping out cute girls in trouble. You can think of me as your knight in shining armor if that helps. For a second, I think Stephanie didn't hear the last part because she doesn't respond. It becomes pretty obvious she did, however, when she starts scrambling off in the direction of the student union's office with the tip of her ears pinker than her jacket. She's so adorable. Zoe and Jace would have a blast teasing her. You say that! As if you didn't tease her just now. Although I'm not different. Okay. Although I'm not different, I at least have enough courtesy to resist the temptation. For now, anyway. After lunch, Zoe and I head to the courtyard to meet with the boys. And then she said, "Thank you for the hider time and the pet." Hold on. Smart P on for now anyway, for real? For now. Zoe's rambling on about some drama between her friends. I have no idea who they are, and to be honest, I don't really care. I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Still, I try my best to listen since it obviously matters to her. Because we spend almost all my free time together, I keep forgetting Zoe actually has a social life away from me. And you don't? And that I don't have other friends too. I have Jace, sort of, plus Adrian, and then I also have... Okay, fine, I don't really have other friends. But that doesn't mean I'm a loner. And even if I wanted more friends, which I don't, busy schedule wouldn't even allow it. You're a fucking loser, girl. I say this like loser / positive, but also from a bench not too far from us, Jace calls out. Sorry, my cable management is a mess. Hey, Tweedledee, Tweedledum, over here. Which one of us is switched, do you think? Doesn't matter, either way it's rude. We join the boys at the table. Sensing my irritation, Jace's smirk widens. I am so confused on the weather. He's wearing a scarf. He has a big jacket on. Stephanie was wearing a scarf, but she's out and about with a shirt with this kind of cutout. She's not cold. Okay. Sensing my irritation, Jace's smirk widens. Not a fan of those nicknames, huh? How about Dumb and Dumber instead? I don't know. I kinda like Tweedledee and Tweedledum better. Right? I thought it was cute. A windbreaker jacket. Yeah, but still. I know you can see it, and I do not know if there's a way to make the text box go away. But also, this is not even a full shirt. Like, she has her tummy out. You would wear what she's wearing in the cold. You love the cold. I am freezing at the thought of that. She's just built different. I guess she is. I shake my head, taking the higher road for once and letting his teasing slide. At least he hasn't brought up the bedroom mishap from this morning yet. See? Like, damn, girl! When you say it like that, you make me want to mention it. Freezing at the thought of a light drizzle in summer. I would prefer a light drizzle in summer. Like, yeah, I freeze easily, but I just put on clothes to make me freeze less. That's okay. That's okay. I'd rather put on more clothes than summer, where at some point you can't take off your skin and you're still hot. That's not a type of winter, yeah, I guess. It's at times like these that I question if I hate you or despise you. Can you blame me? This story is high quality blackmail material. I'm saving it for whenever I want a favor from you. You're a menace to society. Society is a severe exaggeration. The only one I really harass is you. Well, I expected Jace to be the one to keep the jokes going. It's Zoe who speaks up next. Good to know they're taking turns now. Aren't you two the twins though? By default, these nicknames are more suitable for you and her. No way, I'm far too handsome for a name like that. You're twins. Read my mind, Adrian. Shh, details. At being shushed, Adrian merely arches his eyebrow while Zoe giggles. If you want to give me a nickname, how about handsome or gorgeous? Ew. Zoe shifts her attention to Adrian. Your turn, Adrian. Give Jace the perfect nickname. Adrian answers with hardly any time needed to think. Narcissus. I'm offended. So you do have some shame, says the girl whose morning routine is checking out herself in the mirror. He was a very good-looking person. I'm slightly less offended. Never mind. Remind me to not let you two pick nicknames ever again. You only realize what a terrible idea that was now. Says the one who came up with calling my sister Hayes. Were you seriously too lazy for that one letter? To engage in a short glaring match, though it's only short because I soon interfere. If Adrian and I let them be, we could probably come back here tomorrow and fight. They still haven't budged an inch. Don't bother with him, Z. He's only going to give you a headache. With the nickname discussion out of the way, Zoe and I take our seats at the table. Jay starts munching on some chips, staring absent-mindedly into the distance while Zoe brings out her phone. My eyes slide over to Adrian. As soon as he notices my gaze, he offers me a curt nod in acknowledgement before turning back to the book he's reading. I'm already bored. Ooh! Oh, Zoe, are you going to finish your story? So, Zoe, are you going to finish telling me that gossip? What gossip? The one about the guy and the girl and something else? To be honest, I was only half listening. Oh, that! Oh my god, it was totally crazy. You're going to freak once you hear what happened? Ooh, sounds like there's some good gossip. Oh, definitely. You see, there's this girl I know, but don't really know, who's a boyfriend who I've met, but I didn't really talk to, though he seems nice. And then he told her it was over, but she wasn't sure if he meant over, or just over, you know? I don't think I do. So then she said to him that she thought that he must have thought that she had said that she had. Zoe, I love you, but could you get to the point already? And then he called the cops on her. What the? I only zoned it for like a second, what? That must have been a scary experience. Getting arrested isn't even that big of a deal, right, Hayes? You've been arrested before? No. I can tell if you're joking or not. Seeing their reactions, this is probably not the best time to mention that I'm fully serious. But to my defense, how was I supposed to know the mall has restricted areas? They could have set up a bigger sign. Ooh, Hazel. When Zoe turns to face me again, she's wearing a sheepish smile. You're pretty quiet today. Was I boring you? No, I like hearing you talk. It's not a total lie. Just because I don't listen to every word doesn't mean I don't like hearing her chat. She's a pleasant voice. Aw, Hayes, you're going to end up stealing my heart with all these cute comments. Ugh, could you two be any cringier? Same could be said for you and Adrian. She raises her hand for a high five, and I clap it right away. Clapbacks like that are why you're my favorite person in the world. Well, I am honored, and here I thought Queen Hazel's favorite person was herself. Oh, ouch, Jesus. Actually, she is, but you can still be second place. And I shouldn't have said anything. Hello, thrusting my head on her shoulder. Fine, we can share first place. Shared first place, huh? I guess I can live with that. I'd hope so. It's a pretty esteemed position. Grace turns to Adrian, grimacing. Please tell me we're not that cringy. That would depend on one's definition of the word. The roaring engine of a motorcycle approaching cuts our conversation short. Oh no! The guy that we were not interested in whatsoever. Maybe he's a really nice dude. I'm just like, yeah, okay. I glance to the side just in time to watch a sleek motorbike pull into a nearby parking spot. Wait, isn't that... Zoe's voice fades into the background, my full attention focused on a mysterious stranger. He gets off the motorcycle with practiced ease, pulling off his helmet right after. The first thing I notice is his crimson red locks, all wild and tousled from being trapped under a helmet. The first thought that enters my head is, damn, I'd love to run my fingers through that hair. It's so short though. I don't think there's a lot of hair to run through there. And the first thing I say out loud, unfortunately, is, fuck, he's hot. Hazel! So I burst into loud laughter, like really, really loud laughter. I shoot her a quick glare, but it's too late. Her love has already stolen the attention of everyone nearby. Yeah, I think they are. I think that's the entire point, actually, of the game. They're just aggressively buy and also loses. Wait, hold on, let me see. What is the actual... Play as twins Hazel and Jason, this wholesome rom-com visual novel. After silly bet is made, the protagonist must find a boyfriend or girlfriend before their twin beats them to it. Yeah, Trouble Comes Twice is a bisexual rom-com visual novel. The two playable protagonists, twins Hazel and Jace, are 20-somethings who've never been in a serious relationship before. Like any other not-so-rational person, they decide to turn this into a bet. Whichever twin scores a boyfriend or girlfriend first wins. 4 romance options, 8 different routes, and 16 endings, Trouble Comes Twice promises hours of comedy, angst, and fluff. Doesn't say anything about how long it takes to get through, though. Dramatic happy ending or more romantic one. Oh, and if you finish both endings, you unlock an epilogue. Interesting, so we have to do both. I'm gonna do the romantic endings first. Including the ridiculously hot redhead. Who... Oh, fuck. Reminds me of someone completely different. They pride themselves on a time like, yeah, no, but sometimes it's... fucking face! Jesus Christ! it's nice to like see her around isn't that much time. Word length, yeah, true. FML. I feel the blood drain from my face. When you grow up in a house full of pretty faces, one would think you would eventually develop some resistance to attractive people. But nope, I'm still as awkward as ever. Ignore him, glare at him, or smile at him. Aww. Smile at him. I look him straight in the eye, the corners of my lips quirking up into a faint, hopefully nonetheless charming smile. Oh no, it's gonna look awkward. He shoots a small grin back at me. Oh! Oh! Okay, good. It's not weird. Now he can just go away and... Why is he walking over here? Oh my god, what do I even say? Oh fuck, maybe we should not have smiled at him. I glance at the others in panic, only to find Jace waving in his direction. Oh, I see. These two must know each other. The hard motorcyclist saunters over, approaching Jace. They exchange a quick greeting before the redhead starts blabbing about something sports-related. Even his voice is hot. God, guy! So I can count on you to make it to the game? Sure, just a practice game, right? Yeah, a very hot guy! Of course, who wouldn't dare put a pretty face like yours in a real match? Be careful, I might make you regret those words. I'd love to see you try. They're close enough to joke around like this, why haven't I been introduced to him before? The mysterious redhead star guys glide over the rest of us before landing on me. A weird hot dude! Why am I frozen? Ah! Why am I frozen? Hello? Okay, there we go. No? Yes? Yeah, okay. So, are you going to introduce me to your unrealistically attractive entourage or not? I mean, they don't stand a chance against me, but sure. Oh my god, Jace. I zone out, distracted by the inner chaos that threatens to overwhelm me until I hear my name again. And that's Hazel. So this is the infamous twin sister, huh? Jace's lips stretched into a conspiring... Okay, is it conspiring or conspiring smirk then? Since I now know that it's conspiracy. Conspiring. Yeah, I truly do hate... I hate the English language. Infamous. Yeah, sorry! One word at a time. One word. Listen, you gotta... One word at a time. Just earlier, I realized that it's apparently not necessarily admirable, but admirable. Okay, you get... Okay, infamous. Infamous, 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 infamous. Admirable. You know what? None of these words are on the screen right now. I don't care. Jace's lips stretched into a conspiring smirk. Yeah, I mentioned her before, didn't I? Oh great. If he's mentioned me before, it can't be any good. Briefly, yeah. Although you failed to mention she's just as pretty as you. Just as pretty as... Ooh? Yeah. No. Your favorite word that you could never figure out before audiobooks is... Oh? What is that? Hold on. Oh! How do you say that? Pronunciation. What?
Chitin.
Chitin!
Chitin.
What? That is not how I would have said it ever in my life. No. Mm-mm. Yeah, English 101 with new... Yeah. Didn't finish. Of course she's pretty. She's my sister. A sexy redhead chuckles at that. And is she just as conceited as you? Even more. Damn it! Realizing that Jace is serious, his grin wavers. Wait, really? Uh-huh. She saved herself as Princess Hazel on my phone, unironically. When I was like 14! Doesn't count. Dora chimes in from the side. She's Queen Hazel on mine. That was more recent. Still doesn't count though. Adrian raises his phone showing off my caller ID. She's master on mine. Huh? Me personally, I'm the type of person to like set everyone as a full legal name. Even family. Like, because what if something happens and I'm, I don't know, dead in a ditch and everyone's safe with like stupid names and do not know who to look for? I have everyone saved with the legal names in my phone. You guys use phones? I was tipsy. Why are you guys so determined to humiliate me? Can't get worse than that, can it? Why are you encouraging him? I mean, I could save myself on your phone as your new girlfriend? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I do not know how to. No, I do not know how to flirt off the top of my head. Jesus Christ. Both saved in context would be confusing. Oh. Can you pass me the salt, Daddy? Every morning she wakes up and admires herself in the mirror for at least an hour. Off the top of my head, yeah. I can come up with flirty things if given enough time. No, like I can have sentences prepared and then at some point I will be in the right situation and then I can use them. What do you mean you don't prepare fake conversations in your head all the time and then you use them at some point? You don't do that? No? It's a different thing though. Is it? Wait, how is it different? I opened my mouth to protest but quickly shut it. That one I genuinely cannot deny. However, it's not my fault the universe gave me such a beautiful face. Can you blame her? If I was as pretty as Hazel, I would admire myself every morning too. But you already do that? Yeah, because I am just as pretty. Finally, someone with a little sense. So she knows how to speak. I roll my eyes. Just because I have a voice doesn't mean I have to use it. Think about it like it's a skill of intellect, not as preparing for conscious use and skill of emotion. Bruh. Okay. You're saying a lot of words. My brain is absolutely fried. I have no idea what you're saying. I'll be very honest. I have no idea what you're saying right now. Fair, but introducing yourself is basic manners, don't you think? I only introduce myself to people worthy of an introduction. Are you? I don't know, but get to know me and we could figure it out together. He's winking, but his wink is kind of hidden behind the sunglasses being right where his eye is. I like your words, Magic Man. Yeah, no, sorry, Mel. I genuinely do not understand how, like, me preparing for a conversation that could happen is like, where the difference is. No. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't think so. I'd rather get to know a wall. Oh, then I can be your wall. Ugh. The line sounded way better in my head. I can't imagine. Dude, give up. You already ruined it. I might have lost the battle, but I never lose the war. As funny as it would be to watch him try and weasel his way out of this, I'm not cruel enough. I'll go easy on him for today. Resting my chin on the palm of my hand, I lean forward. So, mysterious motorcycle boy, do you have a name? Book smarts, if not... Wait. If learning by heart is enough, book smarts. If not, heart smarts. Conversation, regardless of flirty or not, is heart smarts. Aha! Okay, yeah. I see. That makes sense. Cameron. Cool. Now I know which name to forget. He throws me a look I can't quite place, though it's definitely more amused than offended. Aren't you a ray of sunshine? Zoe squints her eyes. I'm not surprised Adrian hasn't had much to say, but long silences are out of character for her. Cameron. Why does the name sound so familiar? Not surprised it does, not to brag or anything, but I am pretty popular around campus.
Oh! Ooh, that sounds like you're bragging.
And for all the wrong reasons. Either way, you're certainly not forgettable. Because I'm hot? Because you're annoyingly persistent. And loud. Actually, I was going to say it's because you're a literal giant, but whatever. Flashing us another roguish grin, Cameron shrugs. I think I've wasted enough of your time. Nice to meet you all. Catch you later, Jace. Yeah. Interesting how he's apparently a literal giant, but Adrian doesn't seem to be much smaller. You continue to not like either of the guys. Fair. Me personally, I'm interested in Adrian, but... Is it just me, or is he suddenly in a rush to get out of here? Yeah, see you. As soon as he's out of sight, Adrian sighs. He looks like trouble. The best people are. Zoe, I really worry about you sometimes. Zoe dismisses his concern with a nonchalant wave. What do you think of him, Hayes? Don't even bother asking, the drool tells you all you need to know. I was not drooling. At least, I hope I wasn't drooling. Really? He's not her usual type, though. True, Hazel likes pretty people. Cameron's a bit rough around the edges. See, I was only temporarily distracted. By the chiseled by the chiseled jawline? No. Oh, so the muscles. Nah. Then his ass. Ew, you checked him out from behind! Yep, and I have zero regrets. You should try it next time. No, thanks. I need a full body sprite of this guy. I need to see what kind of pads he has on. I steal a glance at my phone. It's nearly 3 p.m. Alright, I think that's my cue to go. I'm almost late for class. Are you jealous because I checked out his butt? Don't worry, yours is. Do not finish that sentence. Chill, girls. And in that case, I'll see you later, sis. Adrian and I are probably going to the game, Cameron mentioned. Jace glances at Adrian for confirmation and the taller boy nods. Want me to wait for you and walk back together later? Nah, you head home first. Dad offered to pick me up on his way back from work, so I'll just practice until then. Alright, don't work yourself too hard. Yeah, why wouldn't you be able to ride again? The tall boy nods. Why did I wink there? See ya. Bye. Later. I think that's enough. What is she playing? Just looking at him and nodding his own question, calling it a day. After a few hours of practice, I'm finally finished. I sigh, resting my forehead against the cold music rack. It's already evening. Dad should be here soon. I walk over to the windows, watching as the sun slowly sets behind the horizon. Beyond. Did it say beyond or behind? Beyond. Okay. Beautiful shades of tangerine and crimson dance together in the skies, filling my heart with a strange feeling. It might be beautiful, but it feels a bit sad to always sit here and watch the same view alone. Oh. Wait, why am I being so negative? So what if today was a long day? It was still fun. Closing my eyes, I think back to everything that's happened. I had a nice breakfast with my family, Zoe and Adrian. I probably talked to Stephanie for the first time. In the future, I'd love to talk to her more. And then there's Cameron. He's alright, I guess. The poor guy! Now I almost feel sorry for him. When I open my eyes again, I find myself face to face with a familiar person. Oh, hey, hi! Zoe, what are you doing here? She strikes a pose, flashing me a double peace sign. Ta-da! Surprise! I said surprise! Why are you not surprised? Why are you here? First of all, rude. And I already told you I'm here to surprise you. Why do you always have to take the fun out of everything? Can't take out the fun if it wasn't funny in the first place. Oh, come on. We all know my presence is the highlight of your day. The only highlight of my day is seeing my own gorgeous reflection in the mirror every morning, but you're not half bad either, I suppose. When Zoe bursts into laughter, it's difficult to not crack a smile of my own. She's got one of those special laughs. You know, one of those infectious ones you might read about in cringy fanfiction, where giggles sound like a sunny spring morning and can heal cancer. Hello, Earth to Hazel? Zoe pokes my shoulder, bringing me back to reality. You're zoning out a lot these days. Sorry, I have a lot on my mind lately. In hindsight, adding that stupid beverage Jace to my plate probably wasn't my best idea. Anyway, what's done is done. There's no way I'm backing out now. I mean, how much time do we have? What is it right now? It seems to be cold already, judging by the clothes. So how much time do we actually have until Christmas? Wasn't trying to blame you. Can't be easy to not get distracted by my beautiful face. The size of your ego is impressive. Says you. You know, you make a pretty decent diplomat. Maybe you should ditch the piano and give politics a shot. Politics, huh? Oh, I wanted to be a lawyer. Actually, I wanted to be a lawyer. That would suit you so well. You think so? Yeah, for sure. You could be the new Elle Woods. Except you don't wear pink that often. And you don't have a chihuahua. Or a wealthy douchebag boyfriend planning to dump you because you're too blonde. And then there's also the glaring fact that I'm not even blonde in the first place. Zoe grins. And not just any regular girl, but one of those I have a plan you're not gonna like grins. I could dye your hair. I don't think so. But no. Could at least pretend to consider it. For dramatic effect, I wrap my chin in thought. Let's see. How about... No? Imagine how cool it would be, though. You could match with your mom. Is that supposed to persuade or dissuade me? Because if it's the latter, it's definitely working. Instead of standing up, Zoe slips into a random seat in the front row. I take the seat next to her. Fumbling around in her pocket for a second, Zoe pulls out a pack of gum and offers it to me. What flavor? Cherry. Why do you always have to buy weird flavors? What's weird about cherry gum? Hazel! What? That's a normal gum flavor. It's not weird. Also tastes good. So does mint. Mint doesn't taste like anything unless you count toothpaste as a flavor. Technically, toothpaste is just take it or leave it, Haze. My arm is getting tired. You've what? I've seen cherry flavored gum. I don't like mint. No, I don't like mint as a toothpaste. I don't like mint as a toothpaste either. But I don't like mint as a gum flavor because that's too I know this is gonna sound weird, but it's too spicy. Like it's so harsh. For me, mint as a gum flavor is too harsh. I don't like that. If you're allergic to mint, the smell taste makes you extremely nauseous too. Okay, I'm not allergic to it, but I dislike it. Like like there's kind of when you have what are they called? Like bonbons against when you have a scratchy throat or something. I always have to take some with like really sweet flavors because everything else makes them hurt even more. She was a bit overdone. You should have seen me. I made an actual like cross IRL. Oh fuck yeah! Finding that out while you're working, that's not nice. You just took some. Oh, fisherman's. The smell of those fishermen's is like almost enough to knock me out. I'm not gonna lie. I grumbled but still end up taking one, popping it in my mouth. But TikTok are nice. TikTok are nice. Huh, that's actually not so bad. You never answered my question. Okay, fine. Yes, I'll marry you. Can you be serious? Just for a second? Sheesh, you don't have to sound so excited. Excuse me if I find this a little suspicious, but you haven't set foot inside this building since you accidentally matched with that hot teaching assistant and ghosted her. What? Yes, because what do I do if she recognizes me? It's gonna be so awkward. See, you have 5 pics on your dating profile with different hair colors in each one. I'd be surprised if she does recognize you. I have an unforgettable face. But to answer your question, I was hanging out with a friend in the area. I hang out sooner than I expected, so I figured I might as well drop by in case you were still around. Which you were. End of story. Why didn't you call me first? What if I hadn't been here? The thought that Zoe could have ended up walking home alone because of me really bothers me, perhaps more than it should. I'm already worried enough because she practically lives alone. I know she's an adult and she can handle herself and all that, but I'd hate if I were in her shoes, so I put in an effort into heading back with her as often as I can. I like orange Tic Tacs. They're nice. Haven't had Tic Tacs in forever now. Sometimes though, like today, our schedules simply don't align. Maybe I'm an overprotective friend, but so what? I would rather do too much than too little. Zoe tucks a loose curl behind her ear, a nervous habit of hers. You always turn your phone during practice, remember? That's true, but is that the only reason you're here? What other reason would I even have? She leans closer, floral perfume clouding my mind. Or maybe you're hoping there's another reason. I tried to suppress the growing blush on my cheeks, but to no avail. I end up twisting my head away from her view instead. Of course not. Then... Oh. Miscellaneous 5 of the season. They're not great. Aww. That's what you get for trying out those weird, limited flavors. Wait. How do I save? No, that's loading. I want to save. Save. How do I save? There we go. Okay, main save. There we go. We're gonna go for the romantic ending first. So, maybe you just missed me. I don't know. Maybe you missed me. Zoe fakes a gasp. Wow, how did you know? Are you a mind reader? I grimace at her over-the-top acting. See, didn't you once say you wanted to be an actress? I may or may not have, yeah. I abandoned the dream a long time ago, though. What about it? You made the right choice giving up on the dream. Your acting sucks. Ouch. I'm trying to be a good friend and you decide to repay me with bullying? On a serious note, I just figured we might as well go home together since I was nearby anyway. And I missed you. She pinches 2 fingers together, leaving only a tiny gap between them. Just a little bit. I can relate to that. I already spent 24 hours a day with myself and it's still not enough. Zoe scoffs, but the grin clinging to her lips right afterwards reveals she's not actually annoyed. This is why I never want to compliment you, you narcissist. Birds of a feather flock together, just saying. After texting Dad to make sure he's near, we walk outside to wait for him. With the sun quickly setting, it's cold enough for me to instinctively latch onto Zoe's arm for extra warmth. So in love with me that you have to cling to me every second, huh? Don't flatter yourself, I'm only doing this because it's cold. It's not that cold. Are you kidding me? It's like minus 30 degrees. 30 minus, more like... She glances at the weather app on her phone. 7 degrees. That's not terrible. What are we talking about here, though? Celsius? Same shit. When we reach the far end of the courtyard near the parking lot, we sit down on a random bench to wait. I release my arm, but we're still sitting close enough that our knees bump together every few seconds. So, Jace mentioned something about a bed earlier. What was that about? Bed? Ugh, that stupid bed. It's silly. If I tell you, you laugh at us. Sensing my hesitation to reveal what the bat is about, Zoe flashes me a secret weapon. Puppy eyes. Pretty please, I won't tell anyone, I promise. Wow, you gave in fast. Okay, I'll tell you. Hey! I'm too weak. I fill Zoe in on the bat and its terms. She listens intently, but her expression darkens the more I explain. Did I say something weird? I thought she'd find it funny. Could you refuse that pretty face? No. I don't think I could. Well, anyway, that's the bat. Sounds pretty dumb. I warn you. It's also kinda interesting. Really? Which part? The part where you die of humiliation after losing to me? Oh, great. You're back. Just when I was about to forget you exist. Couldn't let you forget who the superior twin is now, could I? I'm the superior twin, by the way. Shut up already. There are no rules for who you can or can't date, right? We didn't talk about that, so I'm guessing no. Zoe perks up. Then would you date me? I freeze. What? Well... Yeah? Yeah? Knowing Zoe, it's best to not take her too seriously. Of course I date you. You're pretty. That's your only requirement for your future partner? Obviously, I have to like the personality as well, but the face is the first thing I'm going to notice. The fastest yes of your life. Oh wait, you wanna date me? Yeah. Anyway, what's with the random question? You suddenly fall in love with me or something? Zoe laughs and looks away from me, fiddling with the jacket sleeve. Ha! You wish. Her eyes start back to me. Though you might fall for me once you hear my plan. Before I can tell you my plan, though, you're going to have to agree to help me out with a little prank. Uh-oh. It's a prank on Jace. Say no more, we're doing it tonight. That's all it takes, huh? That's all it takes. You're pure evil when it comes to Jace. It's his fault I'm like this. So, it's a prank on your brother. Aha! I'm in. Ow! Alignment confirmed to be lawful neutral. Sitting on the living room sofa later that evening, I try my best to look casual, flipping through the pages of a random fashion magazine. Laces out of fashion again? That's like half my wardrobe. Who cares about what is in fashion? Just wear whatever you want! I have never once cared in my life what's actually in fashion. Wow, so you do know how to read. First step of the trap is complete. Some of us actually bothered to pay attention in kindergarten, you know? Some of us were busy making friends, you know? Some of us were mentally developed enough to be social and get an education, you know? Some of us were emotionally developed enough to... Jace bites back his words, shaking his head. This is a waste of time. I'm gonna go shower. Wait! What? Zoe's not done setting up the prank yet. I need to distract him. Just attack! Just attack! Just go for it! I don't always believe in violence, but in situations like this, offense is the best defense. So I attack. Throwing the magazine aside, I dash towards Jace. What are you doing? I wrap my arms around him, burying my face in his shirt. This isn't weird at all, very discreet. Hello? I asked you a question. I'm hugging you. I can see that. Why are you hugging me? Because I want to. On second thought, maybe this approach wasn't the most discreet one. Great. Really nice. Are you done now? Almost. It's difficult to sneak a glance behind Jace without him noticing, but I eventually manage. And just in time to see Zoe tiptoe out of the bathroom. He flashes me a thumbs up before sneaking towards the stairs. Alright, I'm done. I release Jace, taking 2 steps back. The entire ordeal seems to have left him a little traumatized. There we go, my annual show of affection. You're welcome. I brush up some imaginary dust from his sweat. Pouting, he swats away my hand. I don't know where it came from, but please cancel that disgusting tradition. Oh, shush. You terrible liar. We both know you love getting affection from me. How can I like it when affection from you is usually followed by pain and humiliation? Drama queen. Drama queen! You set up a prank for the poor dude he's gonna walk right into when he's going to the bathroom. I think he's pretty right about the pain and humiliation following immediately after your affection. A little while later, Jace goes into the bathroom. Zoe and I carefully trot back down the stairs. I should keep my phone nearby. I don't want to miss the big moments. I forgot to ask, what exactly are you using to scare him? Zoe smirks. Her voice takes on an almost conspiratory tone. Something small that would cause a big scare. That's not ominous at all. Patience, my friend. Wait and watch. Guess I'll just have to trust her. At the end of the day, the best pranks on Jace are the ones that end with him wanting to kill me. The other worst pranks are the ones that end with him actually trying to kill me, so we're thin ice here. You playing a prank on Jace? My heart jumps when Mom pumps out of nowhere. Zoe offers her a casual wave and a welcoming grin. Hiya, Carolyn. Hello, dear. Mom, you can't sneak up on us like that. Oh, sorry, darling. I wanted to be quiet in case you were trying to do something in secret. Well, we are. Oh, that's sweet. So would you go now? Thanks. It warms my heart to see you playing around like this. Reminds me of when you were children. Of course, I didn't know Zoe as a child, but I'm sure she was super cute. Mega adorable. Zoe confirms with a confident nod. Just don't be too loud. William and I have an early morning tomorrow. Mom flashes us a $1 million grin one last time, then leaves. As soon as she's out of earshot, Zoe directs a smile at me again. Your mom has got to be an alien, right? No human being is that happy all the time. Do I look half alien to you? I mean, your beauty is out of this world. Oh! It is. I'm gonna die. We don't have to wait very long. A couple of minutes later, Jace is screaming like a banshee. The scream is followed by him storming out of the bathroom wearing only a loosely tied bathrobe. A diverse range of curse words spills out of his mouth at the sight of us. Hazel, what the hell? Zoe and I can barely restrain our laughter, raising our phones to record him. Good evening, brother. How may I help you? Are you filming me? That grumpy was a prank. I'm not going to ask you girls again. Are you filming me? We've got our phones pointed right at you. What do you think, genius? Oh, you are so dead. Don't you dare take another step. I'll post how you screamed like a little baby all over social media. That only makes Jace temporarily hesitate, but it's long enough to give Zoe and I a head start. We dash upstairs to my room, locking the door behind us before Jace can get in. Let me in! Jace bangs his fist against the door a few times, but it doesn't take long before he gives up. I think he's too lazy to stay irritated for long. Fine, you win this time. Once we're certain he's gone, we can't hold back our laughter any longer. Did you see his face? That was amazing. What the fuck did you scare him with? You're a genius. I can't believe I never thought of putting plastic spiders in the shower before. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's mean. That's so rude. I rewatched the video I captured of Jace. It's great black my material for the future. So, what was that plan you were going to tell me about? I'll tell you outside. It's stuffy in here. Okay. You just have pointed the shower at the spider. I wouldn't have seen it without the glasses on. I think I probably only have noticed afterwards and then freaked out. I follow Zoe out on the balcony, sitting next to her on the sofa. It's so cozy out here. You should hang up fairy lights and stuff like I have on my balcony. It would be nice to put up some decorations.
The rare advantages of poor eyesight. When you don't notice the may or may be not fake spider in the corner of your shower. Yippee!
After all, this balcony is my favorite spot in the house. And not just because Zoe's balcony is right opposite of mine, though that part is a great bonus. Right! The neighbors! I forgot. The house looks so empty, doesn't it? I glance at Zoe, then back at her house. The blinds are pulled shut in almost every window. There's not a single source of light peeking through. When do you think your mom might be back? No clue. When Zoe wanted to come to college here, her mom bought them this house so they could be close to campus. Never understood why she wanted to move with Zoe though. She spends most of her time in this bigger city nearby, so wouldn't it have made more sense to let Zoe move into the dorms or let her rent a small apartment on her own? I guess I shouldn't complain too much. If Zoe didn't move in next door, I might never have met her. And had we met in different circumstances, I'm certain we wouldn't have been as close as we are now. Don't you ever get scared living there all alone? Nah, fear's for babies. Then you're obviously not immune to it. Zoe rolls her eyes, aiming a soft punch at my shoulder. You would know all about that, wouldn't you? It takes a baby to recognize a baby. That makes no sense at all. I know. Realized halfway through my sentence, but I was already too late. You had a spider on your head after you. Ooh! Ooh! Oh. That's not nice. Hey, do you remember the first time we met? Of course. Considering it was only a couple months ago and I'm not suffering from dementia? Yes, I remember. Did you always think we would end up such good friends? I actually didn't. Ouch, forget I asked. As cheesy as it sounds, it's not you, it's me. I've never had a close girlfriend like you before, and I never imagined I'd have one either. When I first met Zoe, I was actually picturing a totally different type of girlfriend. But I would never tell her that now. I don't want to make things weird between us. I wouldn't even call it a crush anyway. Considering it barely lasted for a month, I can confidently say I'm 100% over it now. Ha! Ha! No. Oh, Hazel. Oh, Hazel. That's a lie. They're aggressively bisexual, narcissistic losers. And I'm gonna get them boyfriends and girlfriends. Well, one at a time each, but still. You're not convincing anyone with a mediocre act. Oh, hush. Don't hush me. Shh. And you wonder why people call you mean. Of course, I'm happy we ended up growing close. I quickly add, hoping she hasn't misinterpreted my silence. Judging from the bright grin on her lips, she hasn't. Me too. It feels strange to think back to how it all started, though. It sure does. I close my eyes to focus. What was my first memory of Zoe? We first met around the end of spring, I think. Late May or something like that. Zoe and her mom had just moved in next door. Mom had been looking forward to meeting our new neighbors all week. The moment she heard the moving vans, she dragged me out of bed, determined to introduce us to the new neighbors before anyone else on the street could beat us to it. Mom can be shockingly competitive. A trait I inherited from her, no doubt. Put on your prettiest smile, sweetie. Oh, and try to look nice, please. I always look nice. Of course you do. But I mean nice as in pretty and approachable, not nice as in pretty and terror-inducing. Whatever. I might have agreed to meet the new neighbors with her, but I certainly didn't consent to getting roasted for no reason. Why do I have to be here now again? Couldn't you have done this with Jace? Everyone knows I've never been a people person. At best, I pretend to be. Compared to me, Jace is a natural at socializing. It makes more sense to bring him to meet our new neighbors. Pretty and terror-inducing is a mood. Jace weighs more than you. He's too heavy to drag out of bed. Oh, wow. Really? Really? That's the reason.
My phone is...
Sure. And what's your real reason? Alright, you got me. Where's my cursor going? I heard through the grapevine that one of our new neighbors is a girl around your age. This might be the perfect chance for you to finally make a friend. Ouch, Mom! Ouch! Mom, I don't need new friends. You're right. You need a friend. Oh, damn! Damn! Yikes. Oh, she's so not holding back punches today. It takes us less than a minute to walk next door. I feel a bit stupid carrying flowers in one hand and a homemade pie in the other.
The mom is sympathy. I love the mom.
When I begrudgingly agreed to tag along, I didn't realize I was going to have to play pack donkey. The closer we get to the porch, the faster my heart starts beating. I've never been a sunshine and flowers type like Mom, who easily befriends random strangers in the time span of an elevator ride. And I'm not like Jace or Dad either, who are generally pretty easygoing. So what? I don't need anyone else. Where Mom thinks is going to change my mind about that. Miss, murder's not legal just because it's your daughter. Also, Flo, did Twitch like just kill any and everything you were ever allowed to do? Like, it doesn't even let you use the emotes right now, or is it just my OBS fucking? My drink is getting hot. Ew. Didn't get an emote either. Okay. Hello, are you Naya? Oh, that's a pretty mom. The lady standing before us has pearly teeth and poreless dark skin. Her blue eyes scrutinize us, painted lips pressed together tightly until she finally speaks. Yes, that's me. Oh. Ah, this is awkward. Thankfully, realizing Naya doesn't intend to continue the conversation, Mom takes charge again. Oh, I'm Carolyn, your new neighbor, and this is my daughter Hazel. We wanted to give you a present, just a little something to welcome you to the neighborhood. Mom shoots me a quick wink. I hand Naya the welcoming gifts, earning a scrunched up nose in response. I've got a feeling this kind of welcoming is not her thing. That's generous of you. She clears her throat, placing her gifts to the side. Because she doesn't seem particularly enthused to meet us, I expect Naya to shoo us away like insect snacks. It's a pleasure to meet you, Carolyn, and it's quite a beautiful name, Hazel. Yes, so well, thank you for the resub. Enjoy the emotes. She's actually going to continue the conversation. Maybe I misjudged her. My polite smile never falls, knowing Mom will get upset if I show any signs of rudeness. You. How old are you? I turned 20 this summer. Interesting. I have a daughter around your age. She pauses for a moment. Her name is Zoe. She'd love to meet you, I'm sure. Unfortunately, she's out at the moment. She's not here to move into her own house? No worries, there will be plenty of chances for the two to get acquainted. Of course, we plan to stay here at least until Zoe has finished her education. Now, if you'd excuse me, I'm a little occupied. She gestures at to all the moving boxes. It was lovely to meet you. We'll get out of your hair now. Right. Pleasure meeting you. Awkward, awkward, awkward. Hopefully your daughter's friendlier. By the time evening rolls around, I've forgotten all about our new neighbor and her mysterious daughter. Is what I wish I could say. I'm so freaking curious. Hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious girl, I spent most of the day hanging out on my balcony. She's still nowhere to be seen. Maybe she's not coming back today, or maybe I missed her somehow. I raised my eyes from my notes just for a second, only to discover a girl standing on the balcony opposite mine. Hi! When our eyes lock, her lips curve into a dreamy smile. My breath catches in my throat. That must be the neighbor's daughter. What did she say her name was now again? Our balconies are close enough for us to speak as long as we raise our voices a little, but neither of us move to do so. Nonetheless, her smile never wavers, her gaze fixed on me. I avert my gaze first, burning holes into my book instead. Is she waiting for me to say something? What do I even say? After another couple of agonizingly slow seconds, something hits me in the head. What the? I look around for the perpetrator, eventually finding a crumpled ball of paper. A note. I unfold the paper to read it. Hi, I'm Zoe. What's your name? Hi, my internet is dying again. What's your name? Oh, 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 oh! 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 Hello again. Ah? 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 Test? Do you think this is gonna hold for longer than like 2 seconds? Ah! 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 Seems stable? Yeah. I don't know. Do you think, like, could it be my PC running hot, or and like because there's too much dust in there or something? That could actually have something to do with just OBS having this problem and not my internet overall. Is that a thing that can happen? Like, do I maybe just have? I mean, I have to do that anyway, but like, could that be the case? Or is it literally just Vodafone? The entire machine's performance will go down the drain. I mean, it's my computer is incredibly fucking hot. I don't think it usually gets this hot. Like, genuinely, it does get a little hot, sure, but this hot? Yeah, let's... a little more. It's just 1 more hour of a little bit of reading. And then I'm gonna open this baby up and just clean it out and hope that's gonna help somewhat. I look back at the girl again. She's still grinning at me. Where's my cursor? Zoe, huh? After debating it for a second, I decide to reply. I have. In fact, I talked to one of my neighbors yesterday and he was like, oh, I don't have a problem with Vodafone. I was like, oh, okay, good for you. And then, like, later on in the afternoon, when I left to go to my family function, I got a message from him that was like, yeah, I have problems right now too. I'm like, huh. We have the same exact router. We both use Vodafone. There's nothing else here that you could actually get. But he's always had problems with Vodafone ever since he moved in here. So... what doesn't make sense for me is that sometimes it still works outside of OBS. So I'm just like, is that a problem with OBS? I already turned down like everything as much as possible. Maybe get the entire house to complain. So fucking... If it's not she prefers notes, it will be. Also, those kind of issues, you've seen VTubers that 100% CPU and stream are still running, but cleaning in general certainly would. Yeah, like, I'm gonna clean it anyway. Maybe it's just because it's been so hot. My poor computer, my poor baby, is suffering. I wish I didn't have to rely on Vodafone, I tell you that. Stupid fucking service. But it's the only thing we have here. But I'm not delivering my notes all scrunched up like this. I rip out a piece of paper from my notebook, scribbling down a quick message. To like quote him, give me the stats then. Yeah, I'll do that. Remind me after stream, and I'll tell you. I rip out a piece of paper from my notebook, scribbling down a quick message. Hi, I'm Hazel. Why are we sending notes? Can't we just talk? Is that rude to ask? Never mind, I shouldn't worry about bad manners when a girl just hit me in the head with a paper ball. I fold the note into an airplane, throwing it over to her side. To reply, jetting her message down on another scrunched up paper ball and throwing it back to me. This time she narrowly avoids my hand. We could talk normally, but I think this is more fun. Smiling, I scribble down my response. So we're sacrificing an entire tray for small talk? A second later, she sends another note. Just like in the good old days. We continue sending notes back and forth. Soon enough, 20 minutes have swooshed past us. Within those 20 minutes, Zoe has asked about my family, what type of music I like listening to, and explained why she never learned how to fold a paper plane. Aside from the paper plane stuff, she's barely said anything about herself though. It bothers me more than it should. I'm embarrassingly desperate to know more about her. I've been a curious girl since I was a kid, but this is different. I feel like the world is going to end if I don't learn more about her this instant. And I'm not talking about her biggest secrets or deepest fears. I want to know all the trivial things, like what she likes to eat and what her favorite movie is and why her hair glitters in the sunlight,
Yeah.
I want to know what her voice sounds like. What about the rest of your family? Is it only you and your mom? It takes Zoe a couple of minutes longer to respond this time. Yes. With a short reply, did I strike a nerve? Before I can try and read her expression, our little moment is abruptly interrupted. Hazel, it's time for dinner. Fantastic timing, Mom. Thanks a lot. I turn to Zoe, addressing her directly for the first time. Seems like I have to get back inside. No worries. By the way, what's your number? What do you want my number for? So I don't have to sacrifice any more trees to ask you to hang out? Damn! Zoe rests her head on my shoulder. I swallow nervously. I know my mom freaked you out, but what was your first impression of me? I don't want to tell her I used to have a fat crush on her, but I guess there's less incriminating thoughts I can reveal.
I thought you were pretty.
Can I be honest with you? Yeah, just say it before you regret asking. I thought you were really pretty. Silence. Really? Really? She leans closer, her face is almost close enough to touch. Do you still think I'm pretty? With a gentle hand, I shove her face away. Go ask a mirror. A mirror can talk unless it's the one in Snow White. You must not have tried the infamous mirror on the wall trick yet. You don't actually do that, do you? You wake up early for a reason. Anyway, summer was awesome, wasn't it? We had so much fun. We still have fun. Infamous! I don't even recognize. I don't even recognize the word. I'll try. Next time. One more chance. Give me one more chance. Of course, but summer was different. Before I can question the sadness in Zoe's tone, she's already moving on to another topic. What's your favorite memory of me from summer? Probably the first time we went to the beach. OMG, that day was so much fun. Whoa! Something happened after that chance. Well, hopefully I will say it correctly from then on. I haven't been here in years. For real? Next to me, Zoe sprawls out her beach towel. Ah, that's insane. I don't think I could survive that long without the beach. I'm not surprised. The ocean basically raised you. Just because I've lived in a lot of tropical places doesn't mean I'm addicted to the beach. Though I wouldn't mind spending the rest of my life with just my surfboard exploring the beautiful big waves our planet has to offer. I've never tried surfing, but I think I get it. The way you feel about the ocean sounds similar to how I feel about the piano. It's not because I don't like the beach that I don't come often, I simply didn't have anyone to come with. I'd either have to play third wheel to my parents or Adrian and Jace. It's nice to finally have a friend of my own to go with. Now if only I wasn't ridiculously attracted to sad friends. You said you wanted to learn to surf sometime, right? Sucks that the waves around here aren't any good. I'll have to teach you some other time. So I start stretching her arms. So what should we do first? I glance around the beach with awkward impatience, desperate for anything other than Zoe's figure-hugging bikini to focus on. I am looking respectfully. Don't be a perv, don't be... Since you haven't been to a beach in a while, I'll let you decide.
Ooh, let's build a sandcastle.
We could build a sandcastle. Seriously, Hazel, what are we, 5 years old? Yeah, it's nice that I actually gave her different hair colors. If she dyes it often. Surprisingly enough, Zoe appears to like the idea, her blue eyes sparkling like a little kid in a candy store. I haven't built one in forever, let's do it. Zoe grabs my hand and pulls me closer to the shore. We stop somewhere close to the water, but far away enough that we won't have to worry about the waves washing our castle away. Aww! I didn't expect it, but Zoe ends up taking our little building project quite seriously. It should be around this height. We need cute decorations for the windows. Could you get another seashell for the roof? After half an hour of blood, sweat and tears, our creation is finally complete. Now all we need is a king and queen for the castle. And we have 2 queens? I mean, last time I checked we were both girls. capable and independent gods? We don't need a king. All the kings in history just screwed things up all the time anyway, right? Your point. In that case, the playful wink Zoe offers me a hand. My beautiful, beautiful and ephemeral Hazel, would you please do me the honor of being my queen? My stylish and courageous Zoe, it would be my greatest honor. I reach to accept her hand, but just then, a snotty-faced kid runs right over our castle, stomping it into ruins with his clumsy little feet. You mother! I guess you were right. Kings really do ruin everything. I wouldn't call that snot-faced midget a king. He's more like a pin-sized bandit. Oh well. It is what it is. Let's rebuild it. My smile drops. They're rebuilding it? Duh! And I will hear no complaints, my queen. This time our defenses will be stronger and our gates even taller. I pinch my nose, feeling a headache inching in. What have I got myself into? Time to reinstate the death penalty, ayo! I miss the beach so much. We'll go again when it gets warmer. But spring is so far away. She sighs, sinking deep into the sofa. I rest my head on her shoulder this time. I'm really grateful you kept your promise. My hand starts playing with my hair, twirling my lock around her nimble fingers. What promise? You know, the one about us still being friends once college starts? I was a little worried that a grandma like you might think it's embarrassing to hang out with a freshman. Hey! Oh god, not the granny jokes again. You're barely 2 years younger than me. Not for your summer, take you all the way. Listen. I would give away the summer immediately. I know. Luckily for you, I like you so much I'd be friends with you even if you were old and... Zoe lifts her hand to cover her mouth, a long yawn cutting her sentence short. You motherfucker. Are you sure? How dare you? I start rubbing my arms for warmth. I think it's time for bed. Are you sleeping over? Thank you for the pet. But no, I don't want to invade your privacy. You're not invading if you invite it. I don't want to pressure her, but I don't feel comfortable letting her go back to that big house all alone. Not tonight, anyway. Well, if you insist. So he eventually agrees and we head back inside. In order to avoid a repeat of this morning, I make sure to shut the blinds this time. If Zoe's noticed that I'm a little extra agitated tonight, she doesn't comment. Thanks for the PJs. Zoe, having poured an oversized tea of mine, plops down on my bed. She looks pretty good in that t-shirt. I shake out any silly thoughts threatening to enter my head, plastering on a bright smile. No problem. Do you sleep in a hoodie? Like, I know I freeze easily, but a hoodie to sleep in? Damn, that's a little much. I'll fetch an extra mattress from the storage. Be right back. That should still be up, right? Or maybe I can blackmail Jace into helping me. He's probably asleep already though, and once Jace is asleep, he's as good as dead. Zoe frowns, stretching out on my bed. Why? Your bed is big enough for both of us. Welcome back. I avert my eyes again, pretending not to notice the way her shirt rides up with her arms, revealing more of her thighs. For the both of us? Right, we're just friends. Sleeping in the same bed is no big deal. We've done it countless times over the past summer. I swallow, fidgeting with my hoodie. That would be easier, wouldn't it? Zoe tilts her head, pursing her lips. Or do I make you uncomfortable? As long as you don't snore, I think I'll survive. How cute. You actually believe someone in this universe can snore louder than you. I don't know. Why don't we ask the aliens? Let's go to build a spaceship and I'll get back to you. Great idea. I'm sure your degree in event management will really help you out with that endeavor. Maybe aliens like to throw space-tastic parties and would appreciate my expertise. Don't even start with the crappy pants or I'll have to Neptune you out! I'm leaving. Yours was even worse. We crack up, laughing our hearts out at our dumb puns. I don't get it. What's the joke? Space puns! My bad. I thought jokes were supposed to be funny. Same bad it is then. A woman after your own heart, but no. Don't worry, I'll leave you plenty of space. Where's room if you need him? We crawl under the cold bed sheets. Zoe hugs one of my stuffed animals, her eyes fluttering shut in no time. I brush a loose curl away from her face. She smells softly, mumbling under her breath. Night, Hazel. I close my eyes, trying my best to ignore my erratic heart. Yeah, good night.
Wow, it's so bright.
Breakfast ready yet? Approaching me from behind, Zoe wraps her arms around my waist and rests her chin on my shoulder. What are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? Invading my personal space. Well, apparently we want this one. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like you're trying to flirt with me. If I was flirting with you, you know for sure. I'm not subtle at all. She pauses. Or, on second thought, maybe you wouldn't know. You can be kind of dense sometimes. Me? Dense? Zoe shrugs, pointedly ignoring my confusion. Don't worry, my intentions are innocent. Just curious to see what you're making. Oh, can't you do that from a more comfortable position? Shush, just enjoy my affection. Zoe snuggles even closer, my hands start to tremble. Deep breaths, Hazel. You're stronger than this. Yeah, she's clearly over the crush she had in the summer. It's normal for friends to cuddle. Besides, Zoe's always been an affectionate person. Doesn't have to mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Just pretend she's not super hot. Sure as a cactus. Or a lizard. A cactus lizard. A really ugly one. Wait, what would a cactus lizard even look like? I only barely resist the urge to physically facepalm at my ridiculousness, instead settling for a mental facepalm. Not as satisfying, but a lot less humiliating. Now, let's see what you've been cooking up. Ooh, that's our breakfast? Her grip on my waist weakens. I don't have to see her face to imagine her expression. Is there a problem? Ugh. I glance over my shoulder, catching her disgusted frown just in time. Did you just fake gag at my food? I wasn't fake gagging, I was actually gagging. That's even worse. Zoe grabs a fork, poking one of the fried eggs. What even is this? What does it look like, dumbass? It's a fried egg, obviously. Why is it burnt? It's not burnt, it's fried. No. It's just burnt. Like really, really badly burnt. Maybe I like my eggs cold black. Morning, ladies! Zoe steps back from me when Jay strolls inside the room. To no one's surprise, my brother can't enter any space without loudly announcing his entrance and expecting everyone else to instantly drop whatever they were doing. Morning, trash! Morning, dude who can hopefully rescue me from his sister's dreadful attempt at breakfast. Jay steals a glance at the breakfast plates and cringes. Ew. Ew, indeed. What the hell is that gooey stuff? Beans! Yeah, okay. Why does it look like cat puke? I slam my spatula down on the counter. No one is forcing either of you to eat this, you jerks. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to say anything, but I think I'd rather go hungry than eat whatever that is. Jace pats her shoulder. We won't go hungry. We've got plenty of leftovers from last night's dinner. Jace, you're my hero. Grinning, they bump fists. Always happy to assist a damsel in distress. Yes, I'm sorry I've adopted you. I'll never adopt you again. Jace nods along until her words start to sink in and his confident grin falters. Wait, you used to adopt me? She loves poking him in the side. That's hardly relevant now, is it? We're bonding, don't ruin the mood. I'm not sure how I feel about this development. From the way you two exaggerate everything, one might think my cooking is poisonous. It might as well be. I love you, but I'm not eating whatever that is, even if you paid me $1 million. What about $2 million? It would have to be at least 10. And even then, it's only a maybe. I cast a sad glance at the breakfast I spent the past half hour working on. It's that bad. Zoe offers me a faint smile, squeezing my shoulder. It's okay. You can't be the best at everything. You can't be the worst at everything, though. As you continue to prove, day after day, after day, after day, after... Okay, I get it. My cooking isn't up to your standards. Who cares? Let's heat up those leftovers. Whatever you say, Hazelnut. Don't call me that. I've told you multiple times I don't like that nickname. Yeah, that's the point, Hazelnut. Ugh! We heat up leftovers and salvage whatever we can, which is much in the end of my allegedly terrible cooking. Seated at the dining table, I look around at the vacant seats. Feels empty without Mom and Dad around. Since we live at home, it's rare for us to not share at least one meal a day with our parents. I mean, it's only the beginning of the day. They're gonna be home later tonight, I think.
Thank you for the pasta check and the hiding time and the pan.
And saving my game. Good. Where are your parents anyway? Mom had some errands to run, so Dad decided to turn it into a day-long date since he's off work today. Zoe smiles against the glass, taking a sip from her orange juice. Aww, it's cute that they're still so lovey-dovey even after all these years. Aww. I want to be like them. As weird as my parents might be, they're weird together, and I think that's beautiful. That's sweet, actually. I hope I also find a love like theirs one day. Zoe grins. Me too. Comfortable silence settles over the table. Jace, who hasn't spoken a word since we sat down, is busy reading through one of his course books. Last minute studying, I'm guessing. Oh, you're actually studying? I study all the time. Where? In your imagination? His brows pinched together. At the library? Adrian? So basically you study because Adrian forces you to. Basically. Oh, I only study because Hazel forces me to. They don't hate each other's guts? Yeah, no. There's some really nice parents, it seems. Jace and Zoe exchange a high five. Is this going to become a new thing? The two of them being up on me regularly? What are you talking about, Z? I've never forced you to study. And my bad, she strongly advises me to study. And when I don't, she yells at me. See, I'm super supportive. Jace's skeptical gaze shifts between the two of us. He sighs, clearly holding back whatever he actually wants to say. Anyway, have you made any progress with the bed yet, sis? Sort of. Actually, I totally forgot about it. Zoe and I were supposed to devise a plan last night, but we got a little sidetracked. And then, I don't know, I guess things got a little weird after we reminisced about the past. I genuinely am over my silly little crush on Zoe. I don't know why it's affected me so much after last night's chat. Because you're not over it. Newsflash! Anyhow, I can't let Jace know I forgot. You think I've already given up? Only sort of, huh? Maybe you're already doubting your chances of winning. It hasn't even been 24 hours yet. So, it would be weird if I did make any progress in such a short time. Excuses. Weren't you the one who said you're super picky and won't gouge just anyone? What happened to that? Even if I'm picky, I still have a lot of options simply because I'm that amazing. Zoe and I share a skeptical glance, almost immediately bursting into raucous laughter. Hey, why are you laughing? You don't want to know. No, I do want to know. Why else would I ask? For the rest of breakfast, Jace continues to pester us with questions, but Zoe and I laugh them all off. At last, freedom and super green seats. Once we're away from Jace, I feel like a huge burden has been lifted off my shoulders. Before I met you two, I always thought twins were like two halves of one coin. Like soulmates who are never really whole without one another, you know? What second-rate novel did you get that from? Fanfiction, actually. Better not have been incest fanfiction. Sorry, grimaces. Hey, I have limits. I read nothing I'd be ashamed of getting arrested for. Meaning some of the stuff you read could get you arrested, but you'd be proud? Not all laws are good laws. I'm not even going to bother asking. I'm 99.9% sure I don't want to hear the answer. Wasn't it sweet of Jace to wait for his boyfriend? Jace refused to head to campus with us this morning so that he could wait for Adrian. Those two are seriously inseparable. You need to be more careful. If Jace ever hears you call Adrian his boyfriend, he's going to go full psycho. Not even I can protect you then. Zoe flexes her biceps. Let him try. I used to practice Taekwondo. What practice? You quit after 2 lessons. 2 extremely productive educational classes. You weren't intentionally reading incest fanfics at first. Sometimes you do not see a certain tag when you click on a fig that sounds interesting just from its description. And then you're like halfway through and you think, oh. And then you scroll back up and you read the text properly and you're like, oh. But then you're already invested because you're already halfway through it and you read it to the end. I mean, what? Yeah, I'm sure there were very interesting classes and you definitely didn't only attend because the instructor was a hot himbo. As Zoe starts pouting excuses, my eyes wander around the bus. I won't cute today either. How am I ever going to find a partner at this rate? Zoe gently nudges my shoulder with hers. Which peasant is plaguing your mind this morning, my queen? Tell me and I'll execute them. She makes a slicing motion over her throat. I sigh. I'm not upset with anyone in particular, simply disappointed that no one here is attractive enough. Except us. Except us. I sigh again. God, I'm sighing a lot these days. Being beautiful can be devastatingly lonely. You a loser! You're just a loser! Hi, Sammy! Hi! Hazel really stands since she hasn't picked up Zoya's gun over summer crush. Yeah. How are you? Oh, thank you for the posture check. Oh god, let's see if I can crack them again immediately. Hold on. It's a pretty weak posture check. Sorry. The 2 high school boys sitting in front of us turn around. You know we can hear you every word, right? Yeah, you're being pretty rude. You 2 can't be a day older than a kindergartner. You don't even count, so don't bother getting offended. The boys grumble under their breaths, turning back around. Rolling my eyes every time I focus to Zoe, who's only barely holding her laughter back. It's not funny! I'm going to lose the bet at this rate. I mean, I'm not really going to lose because I always win. As things are going right now, if I don't do something, then I will lose. It's not that I actually take that bet seriously. I couldn't care less about the fact that I haven't had a serious relationship yet. It would be nice to have someone to share romantic holidays with and cuddle with whenever I want, but I'm not going to die without a lover. No, what truly wounds my pride is the thought of Jace beating me regardless of what the bat is about. It's a sibling thing. You worry a little too much considering you've already won. What do you mean? You already said the solution out yourself. You're pretty, I'm pretty. Jace is annoying. What does that have to do with this? Oh, my bad. I thought we were stating obvious facts. You are so stupid! Oh my god! Girl, get a grip! Zoe grins, taking my hand in hers and intertwining our fingers. My cheeks are alight, stunned by the sudden skin contact. Hazel, what's my best talent? I don't know. Lying about your Taekwondo skills? No. Lying in general? Do you think I'm a compulsive liar or something? No, of course not. Oh, mine. My best talent is breaking rules. In case you haven't noticed, I'm pretty great at it. Only you would be proud of that. She might have ruled out Zoe liking her because she's in denial, but still liking her. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. This is gonna be painful. And my point is you've already won because you can simply cheat. Cheat? Go out with me. My brain slowly stutters to a halt. What does she mean, go out with me? Can only mean one thing, don't you think? One thing! There's like a billion things it could mean. No! Not really. Does she mean a friendly date or a romantic date? And if it's a former, what does a friendly date even mean? What's a friendly date? Like hanging out? As friends? Then it's hanging out. Not going on a date. You go on a platonic date? Look, here's implication. Hand, shoulders, pull, kiss, now. Must you overthink everything? Yes! Me, when I read a slow burn and I read a slow burn with the specific implication of it being a slow burn, and I'm like, chapter 12 out of 36, and I'm like, why have they still not kissed? You like friend days, but all my friends are like, let's just hang with friends. Yeah, I mean, I understand, but I don't think Zoe in this case means like a friend date. Just the flirting and acting like a dumb couple. Yeah. I mean, I have friends where we call each other babe, and there's no romantic feelings there whatsoever, and we're all aware of the facts, and none of us are in denial about it or anything. But still, in this case, oh girl, I need you to get a grip, please. Ah. Zoe chuckles and smacks my arm with a light hand. Not for real, of course. We would only be fake dating. That's how the best real dates start. Yeah! Because you're a shallow person who picks your dates based on looks, and I'm a hot girl, there's no reason Jace would ever doubt it. Oh! I don't like that the option I am supposed to go here is except you're not pretty. Why? Except you're not pretty. You dropped that gorgeous! You're the prettiest! Okay. Good save, Hazel. Good save. Jesus Christ. Aww. How blush! Oh. 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 A sweet smile melts almost immediately. So you do it. I guess it's not the worst idea you've ever had. I mean, thinking it over, why should I have to rush into a relationship with some stranger just for the sake of winning some stupid bet? Pretending to date Zoe for a while is far smarter since we already spent a lot of time together as friends. It wouldn't spring out of nowhere. Let's do it. What do I have to lose anyway? Your pride, dignity, and Jace's trust? I think I can live without the last one. Cool. I guess we get ourselves a deal. Zoe grins and shakes my hand. And just like that, Zoe and I spend the rest of the bus ride discussing the details of our plan. Maybe. I don't think the game features that now. This is an all ages visual novel. The plan is simple. It doesn't make sense for Zoe and I to begin our fake relationship so soon after the bet was made. While I might rarely admit it, Jace is not a complete idiot. He noticed something's up. As the first step of our plan, we wait a couple of days. You're actual single status. True. During this time, I do my best to avoid mentioning the bet. By the end of the week, I start to question if Jace even remembers we made one in the first place. It's Friday when Jace invites Adrian over for movie night, and I decide it's finally time to strike. Yeah, no, I get it. It's a good point. It's a good point. You made me laugh. Good evening, boys. Mind if I join? Sure, it's your house. Actually, I do mind. Of course he does. But you're going to join us anyway, so what does it matter what I think? You hit the nail on the head. I sit down on a free armchair, shifting in my seat until I'm comfortable. For your information, I also invited Zoe. The more the merrier. Adrian forces a polite smile, obviously in an attempt to make up for Jace's cold reaction. Great. Why don't you invite your orchestra over too while you're at it? Nice try, but no one there's naive enough to waste their breath on you. I see, you better none of them want to go out with you. Why would I need them when I already have someone? What? Oops. Jace folds his arms across his chest, narrowing his eyes at me in suspicion. I glare back at him, holding my ground. You're seeing someone and you didn't tell me. Wouldn't you like to know? You're definitely hiding something. Gee, I wonder how you figured that one out. Totally can't be because of the obviousness of my tone. Never in a million years. Enough, Jace. It's bad manners to pry into someone's private issues. Does Hazel even count as a person, though? I think she does. When did you get here? Your mom let me in. She strolls over to my side and pecks my cheek. Missed me?
Oh! Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Oh!
That's not sibling rivalry anymore. That's just plain murder. Gay romance begin, does it? You can't hide from me. Does giant hands reveal everything? Oh yeah. This is specifically a bisexual rom-com visual novel. Hi. Hi. I clear my throat. I mean, hello. Yes, missed you a lot. Without waiting for an invitation, Zoe squeezes into the armchair with me. There's only barely enough space for the both of us, so she ends up sitting on my lap. Oh my god, she's going all in immediately. I know this was the plan, but now that we're actually in the situation, isn't it a bit overkill? I glance at the boys. While Adrian looks concerned, Jace looks outright bewildered. Isn't that seat too small for two people? Yep, it's more than comfortable. Of course you're comfy. You have my poor thighs as a pillow. What about you, Hayes? You comfy? Yeah, sure, I'm comfortable. Yeah. Yes, incredibly comfortable. Never been more comfortable. See, it's all good. Neither Jace or Adrian look convinced by my lackluster acting, but Zoe doesn't give them much of a choice to believe in anything else. As she settles down, the tight space we're sharing becomes a bit more bearable. At least she's pretty light. Alright, enough chit-chat. We have to pick a movie. You're actually going to consider my opinion for once? Only because Zoe's here and I'm not rude enough to be impolite towards our guests, so really, it's Zoe's opinion I'll be listening to. For once, Zoe doesn't fuel the fire. What are our options? There's a drama film I read about the other day that might be good. Apparently it was nominated for some awards. What's it about? It's about a middle-aged couple torn apart by... I'm already bored. I think I want to watch something horror. Are you sure that's a good idea? You always freak out when we play horror games. But I still play them! Where's the fun in it if they don't scare you? He's not wrong. What's the fun in a good horror game if it doesn't actually scare you? Fair enough. What type of movie do you prefer, Z? Zoe shrugs and starts fiddling with my fingers. My heart thuds faster. Don't stupid heart, it's only part of our act. Yeah, that's how it always starts with fake acting. Oh, it's only fake though. She obviously doesn't have the same feelings as me. It's all just pretend. This girl is in your lap right now. She was the one who came up with the plan of fake acting. Fake dating. Boy. Don't care, you choose. I think Zoe would prefer the horror movie, but I feel bad for Adrian. He rarely voices any of his wants around us. He must have been looking forward to watching this movie. Horror or drama? Horror or drama? We're not dating Adrian, though. It's fake acting. We're fake. We're acting. We're acting. We're dating. We're fake dating. I can't talk anymore. I'm gonna go for the horror movie. Let's watch the horror movie. I glance at Adrian, feeling a little guilty for dismissing his choice. Maybe you can watch your suggestion some other time. Adrian nods. If he's bothered by the decision, his face doesn't show it. Which horror movie should we watch? We could rewatch a classic or try something new. Let's watch one with the creepy doll. I never finished it. Nah, the special effects suck and the doll looks totally fake. Okay, what about the one with the clown and the kids? Trying to give yourself a heart attack? Hey, you're the one who insisted on horror. Don't back out now. Back out? Who's backing out? We should watch something that's not gonna traumatize us, that's all I'm saying. I watched it just like 2 years ago. It wasn't really my thing. Like, didn't feel like I missed out on much. Jumpscares might be fun, but I don't want any of you guys dying on me while we're watching. What type of horror movie would you like to watch then? A horror movie that doesn't have any overused tropes like the old stalkers, clowns, monsters, psychopaths, serial killers, chainsaws, vengeful ghosts, haunted houses, dark basements, creepy children singing creepy lullabies, long-haired girls with disfigured limbs, parallel universes, pandemics, vampires, demons, forbidden doors, or evil scientists. So no horror movie then? Guys, I'm kidding. Oh, good. I thought you'd lost your mind. Let's watch something with zombies. Put one on before Jay decides to crack another tacky joke. 10 minutes into the movie, Jace already looks dead inside. He's grabbed Adrian's arm, clinging to the boy's side whenever there's a jump scare. I thought we were supposed to be the couple. At this rate, he won't even notice us. So he takes my hand, intertwining our fingers. What are you doing? Jace isn't paying attention. I know. Just wanted to hold your hand. I can't. Do what you want. You're really cheesy though. Good thing cheese is your favorite topping. You could top me any day. What? If we were a real couple, you wouldn't be topping, trust me.
Shut up! Did I seriously say that out loud?
We might have some arguments about that. Hypothetically speaking, that is. Good thing I've always enjoyed a challenge. Hypothetically speaking, obviously.
Oh my god!
Explains why you're so determined to always be on top. You have no idea. I'm lucky Zoe didn't take me seriously. Not that I meant it seriously, it was obviously a joke. Hypothetically speaking. We continue to joke around for most of the movie, occasionally pausing to laugh at Jace's reactions to the movie. I can only hope she can't see my flushed cheeks in the dark whenever she directs a bright smile at me. When the movie ends, Jace reaches for the remote to select another one. Let's watch another movie. Why don't we watch a comedy next? Good idea. Jace might not be able to sleep tonight otherwise. Ha. As compensation for all the bullying I've been forced to endure this week because of you two, I will be picking our next movie. You help me, Adrian. Okay. Zoe thrusts her fingers through mine, forcing me to stand with her when she rises. Take your time. Hazel and I are gonna check something out real quick. Right in my room. So? Zoe shuts the door behind us, approaching me with slow but steady steps. How do you think our plan is working so far? You think Jace is buying it? No, it's not obvious enough. No, he's an oblivious idiot. Is this a trick question? No, it's not obvious enough. Lay it on more. Let's go. It hurts my pride to admit, but no, I don't think he is. It's not obvious enough. We're not acting too differently from how we used to act before. And check out some of those lips and closer detail. We're on the same page then. I think we need to lay it on thicker. And how are we going to do that? For starters, we should take a selfie together and post on social media. Makes it look more official if others also think we're together. Wouldn't that backfire if anyone asks if we're actually together and we have to deny it? I doubt anyone's going to try and meddle. If they do, we can be vague about it. She hesitates. Or does it bother you that other people might think we're together? I shake my head. Honestly, it sort of makes me happy. Is that weird? No, it just means you're too chicken to admit you still have a crush on your friend who definitely has some deeper feelings than just friendship for you. I decide not to mention it aloud, worried Zoe might take my words the wrong way when I'm not even sure what way I meant. No, it doesn't bother me. I swallow. Does it bother you? Nah, it would be an honor to have a girlfriend as pretty as you. Now, let's take a selfie. Zoe brings out her phone trying to find a perfect angle. Why are you standing so far away? Get closer. I scoot closer to her. Zoe does the same, resting her cheek against mine. You're taller, so wrap your arm around my shoulder. Yes, ma'am. Zoe sighs. This isn't working. We need to make it even more obvious if you want Jace to get it. There's one thing we could do. What? It's easier if I show you. Her perfectly trimmed brows knit together in a mix of confusion and curiosity. Before she can vocalize her confusion, I press my lips to her cheek. What are you doing? Posing like a couple? What are you waiting for? Take the picture. Right, yes, of course, just that. Give me a sec. So he lifts her phone again, trying to find a flattering angle. After a couple of seconds of fumbling around, she finally finds an angle she likes and snaps the photo. Ta-da! She shows me the photo. Isn't that strange for friends to package it as cheek, but we do look a bit more intimate than usual at least. Happy? I don't get to see it! I guess. You don't sound so happy. Sorry, but I think I already hit my emotional limit for the day. It was the horror film, wasn't it? Scared you to death, didn't it? I'm not the type to easily admit defeat, but I fear Jace already beat me to that. A contest over dice first sounds a tad too grim even for me. Anyway, I post a selfie ASAP. Hopefully Jace sees it sooner rather than later. Later's more likely. You're lucky if he checks his socials once a day even. So that's why it takes like 5 hours to respond to a text. No, that's because he's a dickhead. But never mind that. You guys text? Yeah, memes. You never send me memes. We're always together. I can just show you the meme. You never show me memes either. You rarely find them funny. Well, you never know which one might make me laugh. That's why you should send me all of them. Alright, lesson learned. I'll make sure to send you every meme I ever stumble upon from now on. Now stop pouting and get your poker face back on. We need to get back to the living room before the boys get suspicious. I believe they're having secret conversations without me. Ooh, you're jealous. I shake my head. No, I'm being silly. Of course they can text however much they want. It's not as if I don't text Adrian sometimes. Okay, let's go. When we exit the room, I almost immediately bump into a familiar frame. Oh no. I look up, coming face to face with one of the 2 people I least wanted to see right now. Hi there, Adrian. Hello? He takes a step back, putting some space between us. Behind me, Zoe is also frozen. Did you overhear everything we said? Adrian's head tilts from side to side in contemplation. I'm not certain where your conversation began, but I heard a good chunk, including the ending. Were you eavesdropping? Could it be that Jace is already onto us? I never do that. At least not on purpose. I'm only here because Jace asked me to fetch an extra blanket from his room. He shows us a blanket to prove his point. I guess a sudden appearance was genuinely an unfortunate coincidence. Simply happened to overhear while passing by. You were being quite loud. I glare at Zoe. Thanks a lot, Z. Actually, Hazel, you were the loudest. My jaw drops. Zoe snorts. Thanks a lot, Haze. Somehow Adrian continues to avoid our gaze. It's obvious he's uncomfortable. He knows he's heard secrets we can't let him spread around. Fortunately for him, murder is illegal in this country, which means I've only got one option left. Huh? Wait until he agrees. Breathe with him or threaten him gently. Threatening him would make me an awful person, but I can live with that. Listen closely, Adrian. I jab a finger at his chest, pushing him back a step. Whether you did it on purpose or an accident, the fact remains that you eavesdropped on a private conversation in a private residence. That's like illegal. Actually, it's not. Hush! If I say it's illegal, it's illegal. So he gives a firm nod, supporting my words. Adrian sighs. Alright, let's say it's illegal. In that case, you're suggesting that I've committed a crime. You're a smart cookie, Adrian. I scratch my nose, brushing some imaginary dust off his shoulder. You know, like the mafia boss does in TV shows when they want to intimidate someone. Except this guy's like 2 heads taller than you, it's never going to work, but okay. Try. It's exactly because you're so smart that none of this has to be difficult. All you have to do is promise us that you won't spill our secret to anyone. Capiche? That's easy. I didn't plan on doing that anyway. Oh. Then I guess I don't have to threaten your cat. Not really. Or your family. I hope you're not serious about that. I raise my hands, backing off. Of course not. Just a joke. Zoe grabs one of my hands, interlacing our fingers. Well, if we're done here, Hazel and I have a fake relationship to get back to. Thanks for keeping our secret, Adrian. We owe you one. Sure. We return to the living room where Jace is already waiting to start the next movie. The impatient frown which mars his lips suggests he's been waiting for a while. You seriously made me wait 20 minutes so you could take a stupid selfie? He already saw it. Zoe and I share a knowing glance. She recovers from the shock a little faster than me. Yeah, wasn't it cute? All you two ever do is fish for compliments. There's no way I'm going to feed Hazel's ego, and I'm not your boyfriend, Zoe. Thank God not. Of course you're not. You couldn't be, because... Zoe drags out the silence, waiting for Jace to fill in the blanks. Because? Zoe just between her and me. Ah, now I get it. You do? Since you're Hazel's best friend, dating me feels like you would be betraying her, right? For good measure. I get that. I'd also feel awkward if Hazel started dating Adrian. Oh yeah! With a defeated sigh, Zoe sits back down on the sofa. Whatever, just start the movie. Aw, well you're offended by my rejection. If you insist, maybe I could take you out on a comfort date. I don't think so. I sit down next to Jace, latching onto his arm with an almost painful grip. I've got my eyes on you. Don't you dare flirt with Zoe. Okay, pipe down, Chihuahua. I wasn't even being serious. Jace sits grumbling to himself, reaching for the remote control. Who would have known you'd be so possessive of a friend? Even Adrian now with our plan size. That's hopeless. Tell me about it. Oh my god. They could make this as obvious as I wanted, but it's not going to work because they have been friends, so he just thinks they're still friends. This is not gonna end well, I can tell you that. I can tell you that this is not going to end. They could probably actually get frisky and he still wouldn't get it. He's like, oh man. They seem like very good friends. Density of awesome. I don't know how dense that is, but I assume it is pretty dense. Okay, so step 9 of our master plan is a date. A couple of days after movie night, Zoe brings me to the shopping mall. By now we thought Jace would have picked up on the fact that we're dating, but it seems that it still hasn't sunk through that thick skull of his. All our attempts so far have failed, and I'm not feeling too hopeful about this one either. Nonetheless, spending all this extra time with Zoe has been a lot of fun. Any questions before we proceed? But actually, yes. You see, I still don't really understand how this part is going to help us out. Jace isn't even here, so how would he know we're on a date? Because we're going to gather evidence. Zoe points at a random store. I follow her finger. At the lingerie store? What? Zoe glances in the direction that she's pointing. No, I meant to point at that. She points at the store next to it. The jewelry store. Yep, that's the one. Cool. Still doesn't make sense though. Why are you so slow today? I'm saying we should get matching jewelry. Why? To mark our first day of officially dating. I shrug. If you think it'll work. It will. But if it doesn't even after this, we'll just come out. I start moving towards the store when Zoe grabs my wrist, holding me back.
Wait, we need to make sure we look like an actual couple.
How do we do that? She lets go of my wrist, linking our arms. We should walk around first, just in case we run into Jays or someone he knows. Okay! No, definitely not the lingerie store. No. Not sure you're following your logic, but whatever you say. I take her hand in mine. Typo! I take her hand in mine, earning an excited squeal from Zoe.
Great, where should we go first?
It was your idea, so it's up to you.
Ooh, I know where to go. The pet store. We can have a look at the bunnies.
Are you planning to get one? I wish I could, but Mom would kill me. Allegedly, she's allergic. You're not convinced? Considering she's allegedly allergic to a billion things? Nope. I give her a sympathetic smile. So rabbits are your favorite animal? Yep. What about you?
Oh, found one!
I'm a cat person, actually. Thank you for the pet. You can have a look at the bunnies.
There's a pink one over there.
I think I'm more of a cat person. We've never had any pets at our house, but I adore Adrian's cat. When we were in middle school, Jason and I were always making up excuses to go see her. I'm not surprised. Why? Because I remind you of a cat? You do give off the same cold vibe. Not all cats are evil or introverts. You're right, some are both evil and introverted. Just like you. You hate cats so much, I don't think this fictional relationship is going to work out. Oh, you're so cruel breaking up with me on our first day. Maybe you should have thought about that before you decided to date a cat lover. Fine, but you regret this moment when you're 75, living alone in a small apartment with 10 cats. Regret? Sounds like a dream come true to me. Mood! Oh my god, I could even name them after my favorite composers. Oh, cats. I'll be obliged to report you for animal cruelty if you do that. In my defense, it's probably a lot better than whatever you're planning to name your future bunny. Take that back, Watermelon is a fantastic name. I cannot comment on that because I've had the plan for half my life that if I ever get another chance to name a pet where the name fits, I want to name it Kiwi, no matter what kind of pet it is. So I cannot comment on Watermelon being a name for a bunny. I do not have the right, I'm sorry. I can even call him Melon for short. Damn, that's actually a pretty cute name. After looking around the mall for an hour or so, Zoe and I return to the jewelry store. It doesn't take long for us to decide on a matching bracelet. We want something simple but pretty. He's not gonna notice the matching jewelry. In other words, something that looks expensive but is actually pretty cheap. We exit the store and hold up our arms, taking in the view of the matching bracelets dangling from our wrists. We look pretty cute. Yeah, we do. When our eyes make contact, silence falls over us. So, don't forget you totally owe me a favor after all this effort. What effort? I'm the one paying for everything. Talking about my acting skills, genius. Your acting skills are not brag-worthy either. Zoe rolls her eyes. I'm not going to ask you for anything unreasonable. Fine. What is it you want? A night out. We haven't been out together in forever. Gee, I wonder why. Come on, you know I hate to force you out of your comfort zone, but you never go anywhere with me. We are quite literally at the mall right now. Just this once, please.
An actual date?
The moment Zoe flashes me her puppy eyes, I already know what my answer's going to be. I'm pathetically weak when it comes to her. Fine. Yay, you're the best friend ever. She throws her arms around my neck, bringing me in for a hug. You're not so bad either, I guess. In the afternoon, we meet up with Adrian and Jace at our favorite cafe for some dessert. Dessert. The next phase of our plan requires Jace to see our bracelets. We have to act lovey-dovey in front of him as well to really sell it. He's not gonna know it though. Hopefully we've done enough so far for him to finally buy the act. We He still doesn't get it? I don't think even a kiss would persuade him. Not that we'd ever go that far just for this. I mean, I'd go that far with Zoe anytime, but for silly Bat, it's a bit stupid. Oh my god. You have to get a grip! And by grip, I mean grab her by the hands and kiss her! Wait! What I meant to say is that we'd never go that far. Ever! Friends, just friends, best friends. Or maybe not best friends, I haven't asked her yet. Anyway, the point is we're really good friends, and that's all. You've lost it. Not gonna disagree. And disagree with the irrefutable evidence. I truly have gone mad. That's what love does to you. I'm not in love. That's what a small crush, totally not love, does to you. Better. Oh my god. We enter the cafe and a familiar waitress immediately approaches. Well, Livin isn't my favorite girls. I'm guessing you're here to meet up with the boys. You know, you come to your local cafe way too often when you're kind of sort of friends with the staff. Hello to you too, Jim. And yes, unfortunately we are. Emphasis on the unfortunately. You mind pointing us in that direction? Jun points at a table in the corner where Jason and Adrian are enjoying their lunch. I love your bracelets, by the way. Zoe grins, taking my hand in hers and lifting both of our hands up to show off the bracelets. Oh, you noticed. I see you guys. Couple bracelets, right? Zoe and I share an awkward glance, both of us waiting for the other to respond. I confirm or do I deny? Sensing the awkward tension right away, Jun clears her throat and speaks up again before either of us get the chance to. Oh, whatever they are, they look great on you. And you both look great together. Jun shoots us a quick wink, then heads back inside to serve some other customers. She's always so friendly. Yeah, she's nice. More awkward silence. Should we go over to the boys? Alright, don't want to keep them waiting, do we? But you see, someone completely, not related to this notices the bracelets immediately and is like, oh, couple bracelets, but he's not gonna realize. Still feeling a little awkward, we slowly make our way towards the boys. Well, look who finally decided to show up, Tweedlee, and... Don't finish that sentence. Tweedledum. You just had to, didn't you? The joke has seriously been beaten to death. Are you ever going to come up with some new material? Who knows? It's still pretty funny to me. Adrian cuts in. You already ordered what you asked for. He gestures towards the untouched plates on the table. Thanks, Adrian. You're the best. No problem. Why does he look so uncomfortable? I expect to see the same discomfort written over Jace's face, but he seems perfectly unbothered. He's either got a fantastic poker face today, or whatever's troubling Adrian isn't related to him. It's weird for him to not be more perceptive of Adrian's feelings, though. I'm so hungry. We just had lunch. We literally came here for the dessert. Dessert. Why? You're so cute when you're hungry and grumpy. Zoe pinches my arm. Right, we're supposed to act cute. Of course, babe. Glad you like my bad attitude because it's not going anywhere. Oh, that's... God, if you're out there, I'm begging you. Just kill me now, please. I suck at this. Shall we sit? Yes, let's do that. Jason narrows his eyes at us. Why are you two acting weird? Did you get into a fight? Let Zoe handle it. Fight? Never. Yes, we never fight. Why should we start now? Zoe doesn't give Chase a chance to investigate any further. He's like, or maybe he is noticing, but he thinks that they would never actually start dating, so he's trying to come up with any possible solution that is not them dating. So he's completely looping back around. By the way, did you see what Hazel got for me? She raises her hand, showing off a bracelet. I raised mine too. Best friend bracelets? Really? You're not 10 anymore. They're not best friend bracelets. What are they then? Couple bracelets? Yes. Hilarious. Oh,
Looks like it's clicked.
finally you understand. Yeah. Jace grins. You did do something wrong. Excuse me? Isn't it obvious? You pissed Zoe off, so you bought her forgiveness with a bracelet. Shame on you, little sis. You should know better than to buy friendship with money. I think you're misunderstanding the situation. Oh, no, I understand. He leans back in his seat, folding his arms. In fact, I understand perfectly that you two really thought you were clever enough to cheat using such a cheap trick. He knows. Since when? I glance at Adrian, but he avoids my gaze. You almost had me fooled at first. Mostly because your acting was so bad I didn't even know you were trying to do something in the first place. But then by the third or fourth attempt, I started getting a little suspicious. Mostly because you two were acting so suspicious it was almost comical, whispering behind my back whenever you thought I wouldn't notice. And then Adrian, you really thought he'd be able to hide something like this from me? Despite his poker face, he's not very good at keeping secrets. So to sum it up, Adrian snitched. Basically. I shoot Adrian a cold glare. He replies with a guilty sigh. I'm sorry, I really tried. Clearly not hard enough. It's always first to break the awkward tension. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. She grabs a muffin, munching away happily. We lost and you're just going to stuff your face? Yeah, I'm hungry. Besides, I haven't lost anything. You lost. I'm off the team now. Love you and all the mushy stuff, but this isn't the Titanic. I'm not staying on a sinking ship for anyone. Because I'm a kind person, I'm going to forgive you this time. How generous of you. You only get one more chance though. If you cheat again, it's an automatic win for me. I roll my eyes, grabbing the other muffin. As if I'm stupid enough to try the same trick twice. Oh man. Okay, yeah, he just wasn't stupid. That's the thing. Imagine, right? We're not going to do the same trick twice because we're actually going to start dating her for real. Wah, 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 wah. For the pen diary time. I know what's fucking me up. It's the fact that on this screen, they have way darker hair than I have on the sprites in the game. I was like, who are these people? They're very different, lots of things compared to in-game. Yeah, I'm guessing there's just more than it's probably more than one person who was involved with the art. But that also means they have different backstories and different CGs. That's nice. What's an Chibi album? Oh! Oh, lots of art. Okay, bonus scenes? Well, I haven't unlocked those yet. Obviously, we don't have all of the endings. Interesting. Time to hopefully start dating her for real next time after this failure of a fake dating run. Are you for a nice stream? No, thank you for coming. I will hopefully have a more stable internet next week. Because next week is gonna be like a repeat of this exact week. I've posted a schedule in a bit, but it's just we're gonna continue this game on Thursday. More Digimon on Friday, Persona 4 on Saturday, but hopefully this time for real without my internet dying like 15 times. So that's gonna be fun.
Thank you all for coming by tonight.
I'll send you over to Hess, who is currently playing Sonic Adventure 2. Which is something that I'm never going to be playing myself, so it's fun watching someone else play it. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you enjoy this game. I'm enjoying it so far. I like the writing. It's very fun. I hope it stays like this.
Have a good night. I'll see you all very soon. Good night. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.